we blew up some Zeeks, and they're running into the colony. So I believe we're about to run into the colony ourselves.
Good, good, good. Tired, are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Who would someone like to roll for narrative?
I've been rolling for narrative points. Does anyone else want to roll for narrative points, or? Well,
I
you know
can
what?
do it
I'll
if you
roll.
like. Sure,
It's a D6.
go for it.
God damn it. 6. Yippee!
You'll need it.
Oh, never mind.
Huh?
No, sorry, I'm playing Arknights. That's fine.
Arknights while you RPG the game within the game.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, so it's weird. I installed Arknights when it first came out, but the fucking I rarely play it. Not as a I don't like this game. It's more like a this game's menus make my brain hurt.
Is it actually fun, by the way? I've seen ads for it for years, and
Do you
the
like
ads made it
tower
look neat.
defenses? Do you like tower defense games?
Ah, God, I haven't played those since middle school, when I was trying to not do working class. So I'm okay with them, but they're not my favorite.
I don't like it. If you like, if you get past tower defenses, you should be fine. If anything, it's definitely a case of the hashtag lore that's really good because holy fucking shit. So I
Also, the
recently
music
learned,
is a banger.
yeah. And also the music's a banner, but also I learned recently that the sky surrounding Terra, which is the planet, is fake.
What?
Okay.
The fuck?
It's fake. And in one of the events, one of the characters shoots a giant laser into the sky to break through that barrier and create a big hole in the sky. And people actually saw the twin moons clearly. Also, one of those twin moons is artificial. It was made by an ancient civilization that was on Terra.
When punks say they want a bullet big enough to kill the sun, I think they were being metaphorical, not literal.
And it's weird because me and my friends are doing a crossover thing, and I decided as on a whim, let's put Arknights in there, and we paired it up with Armored Core 4 Answer and UC Gundam, and it weirdly works because Arknights is constantly filled with war and racism.
Ah, yes, the two constants of Gundam.
The two contents of UC Gundam specifically. And Armored Core 4 Answer, my plan is to do the Orca ending, so we're gonna make that one hole in the sky a bit bigger, you may say.
Okay. So, back to RPG.
Right.
You have been given orders to assault the colony.
Alright. Guess we're doing this.
Do we have
And I
specific objective we've been given, or is it just enter the colony and
yeah,
clear?
The plan is twofold. Two teams will go through the colony spaceport. The rest are to break in through the glass, seal it, and then fight their way to the colony spaceport in a pincer movement.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough.
it's gonna be hard.
Are we assigned to one of those, or are we supposed to pick which one we're doing?
That depends highly. Matcher, would you volunteer for either? Because what's the word? The pincer team. If things don't go well, they're fucked.
Yeah.
However, coming out from colony spaceport means a frontal assault, an unsupported frontal assault.
How does everyone feel about going through the colony? 'Cause it's
No
not.
beam rifle.
It definitely does. We will have to cut down on our firepower pretty significantly. It'll probably be. I guess it would be stow it, because once we fight our way through to the spaceport, we might need it again if we're fighting ships. But
Alright, so what are our two options, just to make sure?
You may do You may join the frontal assault. Actually, no. Macho is allowed to volunteer for the frontal assault out of the spaceport, or is going to be assigned to break through the mirrors of the colony and try to pincer the defenders at the spaceport.
Okay, so frontal assault is probably because if they're have we been confirmed that like they're focusing their defense forces on the the spaceport, like the where the front line is.
Um, so I'd like you to roll leadership, Faust. Keen leadership.
Me? I don't have
Yes.
any leadership, but I know I have a bonus because I was specifically taught how to be a leader for my.
Yeah, +2. This is something you should.
So keen. Would leadership be at a 1 because I was trained, or is the +2 my training?
Yeah, the +2 is your training because this is a thing you should know how to do.
So 7. All right. Shit. Nope. That's do not pass go. I had to roll a 7. I rolled a 10. So
That's 3 failures. You have no real opinion upon this.
yeah, makes sense.
Matro, may you roll the same.
Okay, just a straight leadership check.
Yeah, if your leadership is what?
I got 1.
+2 then.
Okay.
It's about your tactical acumen.
All right. Hey, that was a good roll, actually. That will be 3 success.
3 success. Orthodox strategy around the defense of a colony is very, very simple. It's essentially an extended city fight, and city fights are all about choke points. And the first choke point, anyone who wants to take a colony but not destroy it has to be through the spaceport.
Be through the spaceport. Oh, makes sense. So
So,
yeah,
like,
that's going to be.
like
We're going to have to
during the
push
one-
there. They're
during
going to
the
have to
1 year-
hold it.
Yeah, and especially since a lot of those fights just happened, there's been a lot of new theory about how to specifically do that in like the best way. And yeah, no matter what, it's going to be a fucking slog.
Yeah.
But it is the option that does allow you to retreat.
Yeah, because you always got open air basically to your back, well, open space. Okay. Question:
Yes.
would it be possible to check to see? Because like I think going through the mirror, we're risking like because we have to breach and then immediately seal behind us.
So you don't destroy the colony.
You don't destroy the colony. Is there any other way to like infiltrate into the colony, like going through?
Can we go through that door?
Any other
those
hatches or
zombies?
maintenance or things like that? Like knowing the rough design of a colony, what
Can we
if there's
do
a way to infiltrate in a less explosive manner?
Yeah,
Well,
can we do what they did in 0079? How those Zaku's infiltrated Site 7?
You could. Problem is, they would know that.
Yeah.
They know you're coming.
So they'll be guarding any of those points, which is good in a weird way for us because we have the big numbers advantage, and there is a lot of territory to cover. Like
However, choke points.
Yeah,
I assume they'd be focusing more of their defense forces on like the big entrance, which is presumably where most of because you said volunteers, so most of the other squadrons are being assigned to that area to go, Kamanakins. Like there could be like a more minor defense force defending those kind of little hatches and shit that we could break through and lead to the pincer attack rather than having to go through the mirrors.
yeah. I guess the other thing is though they might just have like a tripwire defense of those. Like literally, could be nothing more than a couple guys with a radio, and then they have like a QRF inside. Because they don't have enough forces to cover everything. Because we've got a pretty significant.
It's 10 Reginas.
Yeah, that'd be a bitch to fight through. We take a big volley of hits, and then
one guy turns the corner and is instantly annihilated.
Yeah, I guess it is gonna have to be through. What is the plan? What are we sealing behind us with? Is it the crazy pink, gumballs?
Yeah.
And how are those being dispersed, I guess, is the question. Like, are we carrying those? Are we covering some kind of other craft that's
There,
carrying that?
a specific unit has been assigned to do that. It is mostly shuttlecraft.
Okay.
Shuttles have to be able to seal big holes in ships, so this is something they are capable of.
Well, it makes sense.
However, this is not Zeta Gundam, so that has not become standard issue on mobile suits yet.
Nope, makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does make sense. We crack it, and then we've also got that gives us the only real open space we could operate in. Because the infiltrate, if they're watching those, we just get bottled up immediately. I'm just trying to think our best bet. While we're prepping for this, do we have time to reload weapons and such, or are we going with what we got?
If you have an energy weapon, like a beam weapon, you may bring its capacity back up to full.
Okay. As a bazooka boy, I will not be doing so.
No.
Okay, and what are we just supposed to crack into it just with our weapons, or is it like a breach that we're putting into this thing?
Someone with missiles will shoot at it. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything. That won't be part
That's
of your job.
not our job. We're just the team.
You get inside. That is what you have to worry about.
I mean, I feel like a frontal assault is not to our team's strength.
You do have the Gundam though.
We do have the Gundam. On the other hand, the Gundam is also useful. We might pull more defenders to deal with that. Like, even if we don't make it to the spaceport, we might pull enough defenders to at least help the assault. So, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Which one?
Just going in, doing through the shield and trying to fight our way through.
The shield?
Not the shield, like the mirror.
glass.
I don't know why the glass. I don't know why I said shield. There's no such thing currently.
Well, technically there are, but those are on your mobile suit.
Yes. Yeah, does anyone else have any other thoughts? Then it's just we go with the breach plan and
You asked for a
hope
vote
the
from your
best.
team.
Well, I don't know if it's a vote so much as I welcome opinions.
Yeah, Halaba, Matro has asked you about potentially volunteering for the assault team. Any thoughts?
I mean, we're probably some of the more capable pilots in the unit, so it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to take the charge. It's not to our team's strength, but better than playing it safe and letting some kids in a gym die.
All right. So if we break in through the mirror, I'm just trying to think if there's anything like in the main body of the colony we need to deal with first. But I think we just go for it. We'll volunteer for that mission.
Yeah, all right. So pincer attack, I assume?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We're gonna take pressure off the assault.
Roger.
And also, I feel like I have a feeling narratively what's going to happen, and it'll be great and not at all awful.
Oh, what do you mean?
That we're going to be the guys who bust into a colony, as the fucking heavy boot of the Federation. There's definitely going to be casualties before that thing gets sealed, and we're going to be the ones emblazoned on the fucking front. It's going to be awful. The optics of this will be bad. Long story short.
It was always going to be bad.
Yeah. I don't want to be the driver of the first tank at Tiananmen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna suck.
You want to know what you want to be is first tank in Berlin.
That would be nice, but I feel like that's not how this is gonna go down. But all right. Yeah, I guess we're ready. Everyone's got a machine gun to back up whatever beam or or ordnance
Yeah,
weapon they can't use.
I got my wrist mounted MS machine gun.
Nice.
Oliver's going to switch to the bullpup.
I think it's going to be those and like beam saber work, which is also risky. But
Alice puts the machine gun on her, back skirt. Just is just having her MS's firing hand curled into a fist because there's just a big ass minigun strapped to it. Well, not a big ass minigun, a big gun strapped to its wrist.
So you'll hear Lieutenant Commander Bradshard corral you into teams, and you slowly make the approaches to the colony. Then you see one of the teams assigned with you, roughly a 15 or so of you in total, open up with a missile pod at the colony mirror, breaks open. You all start rushing in. Inside this colony, it's an open type colony. However, it is heavily urbanized. You cannot see much in the way of trees or foliage, and it looks like it's basically one big city.
Right.
Yes. Macho.
1 second.
Oh.
I'll wait for a moment.
Question because this is going to be relevant. How do MS grenades work?
MS grenades?
Yeah.
They're based. It's a cylinder full of explosives to throw at someone.
Okay. Well, I was going to say because they're an ordnance weapon, how much damage do they do to like a mobile suit versus like a building? Because if they work like a frag grenade, then they might be safer to use. But if they're just a giant explosive, then never mind.
Tracking what you're saying. It's funny. So last session I successfully got my like ordnance up, and then in this final fight, it's like I really desperately do not want to be using my ordnance skill inside this colony.
Speaking of improving skills, I actually had an idea. Instead of the sheets diverging, prep only gets to pick to improve one, and like failed thing from both sessions. So like, say if you fail something here, and then you fail something in the old guard, you can only if you try to improve the thing you failed in the day after, you lose the opportunity to do it during the old guard session.
Yeah, because that way that stops me from
doubling up.
It makes my bookkeeping easier because then I'm only running one sheet, but it slows down like power leveling. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but thing is that is also Tired's prerogative.
If you want to switch to one sheet because it'd be easier, then that it would actually work a lot better.
Yeah, you just put a slash in your sheet for your old guard age.
Okay. Well, let me check it because I prefer this sheet because it's tidier because it's my copy that I have saved for old guard.
Yeah, you had technical difficulty.
It fucked up the formatting. So if I were to amalgamate the two sheets, I would just what was this? The one skill I've actually improved.
Ordnance.
You got ordnance
your current sheet,
here.
Your current sheet has better ordnance.
but I just have to compare and make sure I don't have any other differences. Because I can't remember if I actually improved something in Old Guard or not. Yes, because I did roll for something last time. We did that, and then because I forgot that not necessarily every session was the same as a episode.
Yes.
I remember that discussion. So I just have to confirm what the difference
Yeah,
is.
but for us, we do get through an episode per one session, but that's because we do longer sessions.
Yeah. Okay, so if I combine the sheets, it looks like I would have a better acrobatics and engineer, and then because my last session I improved something.
More than an episode.
Yeah, I'll just like today won't roll anything even if we
Yeah.
get through. That works if that's okay.
It
And then
will be up to you, Frep, to remember when you can and cannot improve things, though.
no, that makes sense. But I think keep things fair. I won't roll for anything today, and then that gets me into a nice cycle, and then I can decide. Because what I'll do is I'll just wait until I've done a pair of sessions before rolling. Going
Mhm.
forward, like this would
sounds fair.
this would complete a set, and then I'm on to or this would be the start of a new set, and then after we do Old Guard again, I can look back and say between day after and Old Guard, roll at that point. I think that keeps everything okay.
For
Yeah.
your kills, you also have to change that as well. I
Yeah, 'cause
suggest the kills you get now is the first number, then you put a plus, then anything you get in the Old Guard. Because then you know what you have and when. You can also
Yeah.
just like copy and paste it.
You know, this won't work now, but what I should have done for the old card is say that because it's been 7 years, or 6 years, really, that everyone loses a set amount of stats, but, even then I feel like that comes with its own issues.
Yeah, because it gets complicated because it's like, what have people been doing in between? Are they like relevant skills? Have they been keeping up all that? And I think,
Sounds like a lot of work.
yeah, it does feel like a lot of work. I like I get the concept. The concept is neat. I just think it's probably going to be mechanically hard to implement.
Yeah.
Because, like, honestly, why is Matro still as good at ordnance after 4 years without doing it? Because that's not something he's able to practice, right? Like,
No, think about it like this. Well, yeah, after 4 years, because we'll go to 84.
yeah, or like or maybe it's 2 years from 84 to 86. Like,
It hasn't been too long.
yeah,
There's some things you just don't forget.
suppose that's true. So, no, that makes sense.
Also, thinking about the picture of the 100 mil you posted, Tired, you have to remember this. A mobile suit arm does not get tired. It's not like your arm.
No, the issue is that, like, okay, so this thing probably weighs like what, how many tons? And so
A lot.
yeah, what I'm saying is that's like, it's probably just going to, from my understanding, like, it looks like it's going to fall off the handle, right? Like the entire gun.
You do realize like that thing on the side is like a support. You're supposed to hold on to that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's what was out. Like
My bad.
most of the guns in Gundam have something like that.
Okay, I thought that was like a recoil.
No. Recoil. Anything with recoil will be on the barrel. Actually.
Gotcha. Because it wouldn't affect mobile suit.
Yeah,
It's
mobile
just-
suits arms don't get tired. They can't feel pain.
Here's the thing, it's still going to like, you'll still see like like stocks like incorporated in MS designs, just like how you'll see jackets incorporated in MS designs.
You do realize it does have a stock.
No, I know.
Which gun are we talking about?
The 100 mil. Going tired posted in general.
No, in general. Sorry. Oh yeah, with the
And you have to remember, like
folding wire stock.
most Mobile Suit Machine Guns the Federation made are bullpups. The mags in
I
the
mean,
back.
it makes them look very sci-fi. It helps. I like the 100 mil. It's
You
cool,
also have to remember in the 80s, bullpup guns was the new fancy thing.
right? That's how you knew it was the future. It was
An L85, aka one of the worst rifles ever designed.
yeah. It was a piece of shit, and yet it's the Federation's main gun after being apparently the new ones like the successor, which was like was it H&K redesigned it for them, is actually a really great service rifle now. But yeah, it started out as like the worst service rifle in service by any like major military for years.
I do find the British's LMG equivalent very funny though.
Is that just the like the heavy barrel version of the same, or am I thinking?
Yeah, they made it in 7.62. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Like fuck, I would rather keep you switch to 7.62 instead of deal with the L85 when it was such a piece of shit. What is
The
what
FAL.
is the FAL?
Remember, the FAL wasn't too bad of a rifle. It's just like, yeah, it has the common first gen assault rifle problem of being the rounds are too big.
Well, it's what I find hilarious is now we have like the U.S. Army is switching to the XM whatever the fuck spear. Like,
They're trying to
it's like
replace the
you should
M16.
just go back and modernize the weapons you already had. That made they also fucking Americans with the with the FAL situation. It's like, okay, NATO, we're all gonna have to use the same rifle, the same round. Britain, cancel your EM series assault rifle program that was starting to look very promising. Everyone's gonna have to adopt the FAL. Oh, except for us. We're gonna do the M14. Fuck you. It's like, you motherfuckers.
And then they didn't even use the M14.
No, because it was not
Good. It was
no.
it turns out you should not make an M1 Garand full auto.
Yeah, like the Grand was a fucking great rifle. I would say the Americans by far had the best small arms of like the mid 20th century, like up until the AK, like World War II. American small arms, fucking fantastic. And then the M14, not very good. The M16
Teething
went
issues,
out half
but
baked, but I mean, look at it. It's an amazing platform. I think
people
switching
we
out
use
is
60 years later, we still use it.
yeah, and also like we switched this out. So everyone's wearing body armor. We're worried about like the Russians' fucking new soldier program, and now we see the Russian army. It's like half that don't have body armor of any kind. We fucking fell for it again. Every time we overhype something coming out of Russia when it comes to military tech in the last 50 years, you build a counter that is grossly like disproportionate.
The gun tank concept.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, I think that this idea switch to that new service rifle is fucking stupid. The M4 platform is
It works.
it's a fucking great rifle. There's a reason almost everyone uses them, and those who don't use them try and copy as many features of it as they can because it's just a solid design.
I do wonder what Swapy's doing right now.
I'm thinking whatever it was ended up being more
Urgent? Yeah,
involved than
probably.
expected.
Also, I'm just thinking, like, yeah, 0080 really leaned in on Zeke's or Nazis. Because I'm just looking, that's just a potato masher.
Yeah. Or like,
Cutting up.
I think not a bad.
You're breaking up?
Like, yeah, it's wearing
Oh, I can now hear you again.
So my internet has been real fucky the last couple days. I apologize.
That's the internet's provider's problem, guys.
I know. I should switch. We have fiber here, but I just can't justify the cost of it to myself. Like, do I really need to spend $130 a month on internet? But if I'm paying $90, it doesn't work. Maybe I should fucking switch.
What's the extra 40?
Yeah. Especially because so much of my entertainment is like online. So.
Okay, so could you please start from the top again? I didn't hear the beginning.
Oh, I find the 80 went like super deep on let's make these guys look like fucking nuts. It's like potato masher hand grenades are dumb. The cracker grenade from like OG made sense to me.
Literally has the Dom fires an actual Panzerfaust.
And even the Panzerfausts actually to me make sense because, the way Gundam's designed, fights are happening at super short range. Coming up with a cheap disposable one-shot, like direct fire weapon that you can strap onto somebody. Good idea. Make sense to me. Plus, I mean, they look cool. There's no denying. There's no denying that. It's a neat design. It's iconic. But like this with the fucking potato mashers and look like this guy stepped out of Stalingrad with his fucking winter coat. It's a bit much. He has a belt buckle for Christ's sake.
Holy shit! I just noticed that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's too much. It's like this is fine if these were like guys.
It's a guy.
But it's a fucking guy. And like the grenades are being held on with fabric loops. Those are like probably 24-inch thick loops on that. It's like, why?
This is intensely silly.
Yeah.
Weren't there like tanks that like had fabric during winter, or am I?
What?
Yeah, I think they're going for the thing where you have the fabric cover. It helps basically helps keep the engine warm, right? So you can actually start the goddamn thing. So I think that's the vibe they're trying to go with these winter coats on the Zaku's, but they look too much like coats and not equipment used to like. Also, there'd be the blanket you either use that to help keep it warm so you can start the engine, or later thermal blankets to like try and give you some protection from IR. But this is a coat, like it has a unit patch sewn on it. It's just a coat.
I'm just thinking about the picture I posted of the Saltic round facer from Dougram, but with the big camo jumpsuit, and then Siege immediately made into Adidas.
That's fucking sick. God, I love
Siege is great.
Siege does such good work. Oh man, I don't Oh, that's around the mantle. Is that a Tetrarch?
No, that's a Comet.
Common, okay. Yeah, I was just looking at British tanks. They've got a distinct look.
Yeah, you can tell it's a Comet because it has the box shaped hull from the Cromwell, and the really really shitty driver and assistant driver is hatches.
British tank design is a funny mix of awful and brilliant, and like there's no guarantee
Flip a coin.
which one you're going to get, or you might get both at the same time, which is always fun.
The Chieftain, I'm looking at you.
There's great ideas. Is the Chieftain the one that you can take apart completely with 3 different wrenches and that's it?
No, the Chieftain is the one where you can literally drive it using cooking oil.
Yes, okay. Yeah, because it was
Unhinged idea.
well, multi-fuels is a great idea because also wasn't the previous generation. So if that's the Chieftain, then the
Centurion was
Centurion
before
is
that.
the one that was the example of you could take it apart with 3 wrenches, which made maintenance a dream, but it also has beyond awful fuel economy.
No, it's the fuel economy isn't horrible. It's the fact that the fuel tanks are tiny as hell.
Okay. So I see like there's a perfect example. There's a good idea and a bad idea, and then hey, we're gonna fix that by we just fill this thing up on fucking cooking oil if we have to. but it's always like we're gonna solve this problem in a goofy way, and this may end up causing further headaches down the road. I don't know. I love British tank design.
It's very strange.
As I look at my bishop on my shelf here, what a sack of shit it was. But I love the way it looks. It's like a KV2 turret dropped on top.
I really want to like just encounter someone playing Volt Action. They just have a Valentine.
Oh, they're good.
No, a Valentine Archer. To be
Oh, an
specific.
Archer. Yes, I have the files. I got to get that printed someday.
You can own the gun is pointed rearwards.
Yeah. It just needs one of those rules like
What?
Sorry. It needs
Like-
it needs like a shoot and scoot rule for it, and I don't believe it does. Like some of the stranger German tank destroyers and some of the theater selectors get offers that make them work better because the Archer does not work at all in bolt action terms as it is now. It's just bad. Although it is at least tiny, which is nice. You can like literally hide it behind a wall. Which
It is
nice.
a bonus.
But I like about my Tetrarch when I bring it, it's honestly barely over the height of an infantryman.
I actually
Like,
feel the same
It
thing
lives
about.
in hard cover all the time.
I'm also the same opinion about the BA-64.
Yeah.
Because the hull is the size of a person, and the turret is very short. And you can take it open topped, closed, and closed with a dishka.
Nice.
Ooh, the Polish partisan player, brought 3 vehicles that actually existed.
Oh, that's cool.
The Gray Wolf, the stolen in like Hanomag.
Yep.
That they made closed top with a vintage World War One Polish heavy machine gun that was kept in mint condition.
Yet, man, the shit the home army managed was crazy.
The Cubus.
Is that the Panther or which one was that?
No, that's something else. The Cubus is a homegrown. They basically took a Chevy and they made an armored car out of
Yes,
it,
that one. Yep.
and it has a flamethrower on it.
Yes, and that was a homemade, like a homegrown flamethrower, wasn't it? Like it wasn't like a pre-war stock when they threw it.
No, they they MacGyvered that shit.
Yeah, that stuff's super impressive.
And the Shvat, which was a stolen Hetzer they got during the Warsaw Uprising. They used it for 2 weeks.
Which is super impressive. Like, God,
The wacky shit partisans get up to.
man, just everything about the Warsaw Uprising it's so fascinating, but it is so
Depressing, yes.
yeah, it's just so fucking draining to read. Like it just
All these guys are so fucked.
yeah. And then what happened? Like the fucking Nazis flattened the city. Like it's just fucking awful. But like yeah, the bravery and the ingenuity is phenomenal. Allegedly, North Korea still has the BA-64 in some reserve units.
That does not surprise me. North Korea will keep using literally anything.
I'm not gonna
Where
lie,
that-
if that state ever collapses and we end up with like a East-West Germany situation, which I don't think we will, military collectors are going to try and pick that country fucking
yes.
clean.
Like Karen Birds. They have some original stock T-55s and T-34. Oh, 1 moment.
Nice.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
It still works? Good. Good. I stepped on the cord for my headset as I was getting back into my desk. I was worried. I finally broke it after 6 years. Well, that's good. Oh, yeah, it was just my sister. Uh, Saying she was leaving, which means I am the sole person in the house now. Where were we? Oh, yes, North Korea. Hello?
Yep.
Oh, I was coming through, right?
Yep. No, you're coming through clear. I was just in the middle of typing something. Sorry. No, coming through clear. Yeah, North Korea. What a
It was our military situation.
yes. I've seen the. It's so stupid. All I can think of is the fucking memes I'm seeing about how Ukraine, Russia is a proxy war between North and South Korea now. They're both sending artillery shells.
There's only like 2 countries in the world who are actually prepared for a
Yeah.
protracted conventional war. And those 2 countries are North Korea and South Korea.
Yeah. Like this has been ever since the full
Not even
scale
the
invasion.
United
Like
States can do it.
no, not even close. I think part of it is they had to ask permission from South Korea to they moved some it was American shells in Korea, I think. And they shipped those to Ukraine, and then they had to have an agreement like these shells will be replaced within a certain time frame because like they have an agreement they have to keep so much ordnance in South Korea. It's wild.
When that really started kicking off, my friends just posted of the devil Jesus meme, where it's one person saying that the revolution in ordnance, talking about like smart ordnance, the other one's just saying it's just a picture from a World War II book says tubes per or per kilometer of front, 120
Yeah, it's a
for World War
wild.
II. Like you go back to the World Wars and like the concept you just like don't flatten everything that's opposing you is like bizarre. What do you
Yeah.
mean you don't have enough artillery shells?
Well, and I think watching what's been going on is that we've discovered that like neither option alone is effective. You need a mix of both. Like smart munitions are wonderful and great.
But they do not
You also
replace
just need
fire
sometimes you just need fucking dumbfire rounds. Like
and a lot of them.
you need a shitload of 155 shells and you need a shitload of mortars, but you also need Excalibur rounds, HIMARS, and like FPV drones and all this other stuff. It's just crazy.
So yes, another thing my friends like pointing out is since neoliberalism has like completely destroyed the industrial base of most Western countries, all fights basically all modern wars basically like just refight the Battle of Somme. We have returned to trench warfare.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and I don't know if anything's going to change. I don't know if it's going to. I mean, we have they're talking about like how much shell production stuff's going to be increased, but as terrible as to say, for the West, this war has been like a much needed wake up call in terms of industrialization and like war fighting capacity. But at the same time, like I should be just shoveling equipment into this fight.
Needlessly complicating the Ukrainian supply situation.
Oh man, those their supply guys are fucking heroes for what they manage. But like, I was discussing this with a few buddies of mine in the CAF, and like the ever since Canada's involvement in Afghanistan ended, they've basically not invested in the army at all because the Canadian military budget basically can fund one of the three branches, and it's no longer the army's turn. So much stuff is just clapped out shit left over from Afghanistan that like the cost to keep running it is high. Lots of parts aren't in production anymore, and like it's not that effective. So we were saying it's like we should just take all the equipment that we currently have and just accept the fact for 5 years Canada functionally does not have a ground forces army, and ship everything to Ukraine and just buy new and actually have ourselves like a unified supply chain with modern-ish equipment. Like all our Leopard 2A, what the fuck are we with 2A4s?
Wait, 4s? Those came out in the 80s.
Or is it 5s? I think we have the A4 still in storage. I can't remember how it works. We should just ship everything we've got left. Clear out the inventory. We've already sent some, so it doesn't cause that many more headaches. And then just put us next on the list for Germany. Get your fucking Leopard production going. Or we finally break down and join
No one wants to provide the Abrams.
Yeah, well, they're too fucking expensive to run.
They're also fucking heavy. They're way too heavy.
And like Canada's, our military is an expeditionary military. The Abrams is too big. We were talking that Canada
looks like calling the United States Army the Hubris Army specifically because of the Abrams.
I mean, but the thing is, as soon as it goes into action, I'm certain it's going to be fucking amazing at the job it was meant to do. But it's never fought the war it's supposed to. So until it does, it's kind of a piece of shit.
Well, the thing is, it's never going to fight the war it was made to because that war never happened.
Yeah.
The Cold War never went hot. There is no Fulda Gap to fight over.
Yeah. Like the closest it'll get, it'll be fighting in Ukraine in very limited numbers, and I assume it'll do very well as on a 1-to-1 thing. But it's not. It might be fighting the opponent it was supposed to, but it's not fighting the war it was designed for sure. It's weird to see that the world is also moving away from like the MBT being the only tank you need. Like light tanks coming back as a concept is wild to me. After like 70 years of the orthodoxy of the main battle tank. Because they could call it the armor protected vehicle they want. The new Booker.
That is a light tank.
Yeah.
That is not actually all that light.
No, but it's better than the striker gun system because that was a bad idea or badly executed concept.
Isn't that one of the ATGM slingers?
No, that's the one where they put the 105 on the lab chassis, and like it can't turn past 45 degrees, I think, because it risks flipping itself over if it fires. Like it's a wheeled assault gun, basically.
I'm really thinking, like, why wouldn't you just stick to some sort of autocannon?
Well, they wanted the ability to throw high-X shells of that size.
That seems like something like a light tank should not be designed to do.
Yeah, I think it's built around was built around a 105 because that threw a useful enough HE shell, and it was designed because it was supposed to drop in with the airborne. And that would be
another terrible concept. Terrible concept.
There's never going to be a fucking parachute landing involving the US, at least. It's great for smaller militaries with a very specific budget fighting other people who don't have the fucking budget to defend against it. Like there's a reason that paratroopers are the premier service in a lot of African countries and a lot of South America. Because like strategic movement is extremely difficult. That gives you an option to actually drop troops. America, they're never going to do that again. It doesn't need to do it that way.
The only strategic movement about airborne is that the 101st Airborne could be anywhere in the world within 24 hours.
Yeah. And they just get true to drop their move. It's not they're never going to do a paradrop.
Airdrop, yeah. Those don't happen anymore.
Yeah. What we were talking about, my buddies and I, was because for one thing, a lot of the rest of NATO is going on is Canada should just standardize itself on the CV90 system instead of like the hodgepodge of shit we use. It's not like perfect, but there's lots of good stuff in there. Also, we're finally having air defense again, something we haven't had since the 90s, since we got rid of the ADATs for the stupidest fucking reason ever.
Ah, yes, the anti-DAT system.
Yeah, it was. You apparently, and again, this is. I don't know if the guy was right, but the rumor was the reason it got fucking axed was the M113s it was on, like they were worn out. But because it came from basically a different budget line, they couldn't just use the new M113s that like we were modernizing for the infantry. So they just retired the system instead, even though it was still useful. And like after seeing what's happened in Ukraine, it turns out a like short range air defense system that can fuck up helicopters at ranges beyond what an autocannon can engage with is fucking great. Be a good system to have, and now we don't. We have no air defense in Canada.
Granted, who's Canada gonna fight in the next 10 years?
Well, and that's the thing. We should just accept the fact we're not going to be fighting anyone for the next decade, and do a rebuild. Also, fuck's sake, hit 2%. I have no idea why the government we have currently didn't do that as soon as the full scale invasion kicked off. And even if they didn't actually spend any more fucking money, because you can be clever with your accounting, it would have been so massively popular and taken the wind right out of the sails of like the right wing, who I mean already hate Trudeau, but it would have been like a brilliant move to win over all the red Tories. But yeah, they continue to make
Strange and bad decisions.
Yeah, like I don't like the guy because I think he's arrogant.
Last 40 years of liberalism is them being intensely incompetent while running up against like fascists.
Yeah, and that's man, I'm so well. It's the reason I let I refuse to renew my party membership and such. The Conservative Party has lost its fucking mind in Canada, and I hate it. I hate it so much right now. It's just become a party of petty grievances and dog whistles. It's like I'm gonna have to spoil my ballot next time it goes around. It's because I don't think the Liberals deserve another term in government, even if they've been good. I think any government that's been in for over 8 years needs to change out because they get too fat and lazy and start making idiotic decisions because they think they're God.
Oh, here's a fun fact. The Mexican Constitution says the president is only allowed to serve 1 term, period.
Yep. I mean,
Porfirio Diaz got 6 terms, and people got very angry about that.
Right? Like, term limits frustrate me because they're great in theory, but there's also times where it's like you have a specific leader that you want to have in again. But I think term limits are a good idea for many things.
They're more good than they are bad.
Yeah. I did thought it's like I was doing a thought experiment. Like, what if the U.S. government ran on no more than 3 terms? So that's still a long time for Congress, Senate, and then obviously you have 2 terms as president. So even somebody who's like a dedicated career politician is not going to be 75 by the time they're running for president because they've run out of time in their like the lower things. I guess they could go off and be a governor somewhere, some shit like that. But like, try and bring down the average because holy shit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm living in the Soviet Union right now, where like everyone who's in charge of the government is like senile.
Yeah, I mean, look at Mitch McConnell has something seriously fucking wrong with him, in addition to whatever his health issues are. Where like he freezes. It's like that's
not good.
That's not good. You should if we're worried about you dying before you get a chance to vote, you probably should not be in office anymore.
Like I don't even like Mitch McConnell. Like I think that's senior abuse. That should not be happening to that guy.
Yeah, like it's fucking ridiculous. What was I gonna say?
You know, while we're in, I'm just gonna gonna just move my desk around a little bit. Get some painting in.
Oh man, I should start painting again. I did paint night last night, and I had a wonderful realization. So I was working on some Deathcore Krieg models I got, and we had been painting for like 2 hours. And you know how you just get that fucking case of stupid fingers thing. You just have to set the model down, right? Like you're done.
You haven't eaten in a couple hours, and like, oh, your body's like telling you like you're kind of starving right now.
Yeah, and just like I find like my hand, I can't like I'll drop paintbrushes. I'll put paint where it's not going to go. It just at that point it's time to stop,
hands.
right? Shaky hands.
Shaky hands is one because you are too hungry.
Well, and in that case, and then I decided, well, on a whim, I'm going to pick up. I'm working on these old world bowmen for my brother for Warhammer.
Oh, pawned off more work to you. I see.
Yeah, but the combination of contrast paints and like these 25-year-old sculpts where like they're not as fiddly detail, like it's broad strokes. It was so nice to paint. It was so relaxing. It was like it went from this is a chore to this is an absolute pleasure to do. And I cranked out a unit of 10 of them in like another hour and a half. Versus I got halfway done finishing an already halfway painted Deathcore squad in the same amount of time. I went from frustration to like this feels great painting these old ass models.
I was working on the footsore medievals, and it's a lot of flat space, which does make it go pretty quickly.
Right? It's so nice to just see progress get smashed out. Compared to the I play Tempestus Scions for 40k as well. And like the amount of fucking filigree is too high. It's such a pain in the ass.
That's how I feel about like all Napoleonic.
You know, Napoleonics are weird in that they're deceptively easy. Because you just paint the whole fucking thing white first. Because even though the French are blue and the Brits are in red, not most stuff is white.
Everyone has white pants.
Almost everyone has white pants. Some, and then, oh man, Austrians, by the way. I can smash out a battalion of Austrians in like 2 evenings. All fucking white, black.
I think the 3-stage highlight would be kind of necessary though on the white, at the very least.
All I do, honestly, I hit them, I prime them off white. I hit the whole model with apothecary white, and then I dry brush white, like a brighter white, all over the whole thing, and that's it. And then I do like, boots, helmets. Cause even though I normally am playing later with the Shakos, I find the helmets more visually interesting. So lots of my guys are still rocking those.
Who's gonna really get angry?
Yeah, like the guys I'm playing with, I'm the only one who knows anything about the fucking Austrian army. I'll tell you that. They just want to throw columns against fucking brigade masses. It's going to be a good time.
There's always some more Austrians Napoleon can beat up.
Yes. I am not looking forward to the Hussars, though. That is going to be a fucking nightmare. Because not only do I have my Hussars to paint, I have my brother's Hussars to paint. I do not know
how I got letting your brother pawn off work to you.
So the deal is, he's a carpenter. Actually, he went off on his own contracting business. So in a year or two, he's going to build me a shed, and it's going to be, I'm basically going to get this building at cost of supplies. The shed is going to be like a 20 by 14 in my back room or backyard. That's going to have like a permanent gaming table, permanent paint station, a little like couple easy chairs, and a fucking wet bar, or a bar, not a wet bar, but
technically it is wet, but
yeah. Like, but I'm not going to be running like there's not going to be water run out there. It's just going to have hydro. That's a funny phrase to say, I suppose. Like it'll have electric, and that's going to be like our hobby hangout space. And I'm going to move all of my nerd shit out of my house into there. And if I want to go hobby, I just chill out in my shed and do that. And then I recover my spare bedroom. I'll actually throw a spare bed in here, and the only nerd thing will be my computer lives in here. And everything will be cleared out of my house because My house is not a big space. It's like 600 square feet. It's just a little cottage. It'll be a relief.
I see.
So basically, I'm prepaying him for labor. But I'm falling behind because the old world stuff, I fell into the trap of saying it was fun to paint, and he just kind of shoveled it at me.
Mistake number one.
Yeah, I think the priority is get these done, finish the Italians, which I'm about halfway done. A third of the way done, actually, because I have a fuckload of trucks I'm supposed to have, but my printing service has not come through. My other brother. It gets very complicated. But now we have a guy in town here who we bought a printer, and his attitude is that if I own it, it should be printing literally at all hours, because otherwise it's not worth its money. So I might get that printed there, because he does good work. I got the town center from Age of Empires 2 printed out to use as a terrain piece. I'm excited for that.
Oh, I heard the word almost done.
Oh. Almost done. Okay. I want you to know, because I'm too lazy to edit, I'm just recording the 40 minutes of us talking.
We'll put a timestamp.
Yeah, makes sense. Actually, I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds, use the washroom, and then hopefully he'll be back.
Idea.
I should have
BRB.
probably cut it at this point, but sunk cost fallacy, so...
Normal things.
Yeah. You know, like a few years ago, I got sunk cost fallacy confused with the lost cause
The fuck?
as like terms.
The fuck?
I don't know why either.
Well, it is a sunk cost fallacy, but
It is like it actually
those
is.
those terms aren't related.
No, they aren't. They are not. I think I was thinking.
If you like, I'm just imagining you walking up to me when I'm talking about gambling and sunk cost fallacy and like calling me a neo-confederate. Like, what?
I was like, maybe they're not synonyms. There's no.
Oh,
synonym.
also, I got the closet scene done on Tired
Fuck yeah.
because I was agonizing over how exactly to do that,
Hell yeah.
and I'm planning on Trin like standing outside, like just looking at our now, because Prin watches him go in.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'd be a good Prin moment. What's your opinion on Prin? He's not the most involved NPC we've ever had.
No, I don't really like. He's a guy.
He is a guy.
He's one of the men of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
I thought Char Aznable was the man of all time.
The man of all time. Unironically, making a character worse because he's too conniving, because he's too good. No, legitimately, like, Char is an opportunist, and so making him like this mastermind with a plan for everything is not.
No, Char is an idiot who bumbles his way into success.
I just stumbled into this. Is this a discussion of how Origin is nonsense?
Bad, yes.
Yes.
So, I like the headcanon of Origin being...
Because I was talking about, I asked, because for the writing, Prin's going to show up, Marine Sergeant Prin from M51 and Rogues Gallery. He's going to show up in a scene. And I asked Tired opinion on Prin. He said, no, they said, Prin is the guy of all time.
The guy of all time.
Then I said, wait, isn't that Char, though?
Ah. See. Yeah, I like the headcanon that Origin is just Quattro telling fucking Camille about Char. So it's just fucking propagandized lies.
About himself.
Where the opportunist like pretends he was this fucking
Genius.
Brilliant schemer. Because Man, because there's certainly a little bit of origin. I mean, the animation is fucking gorgeous. I like some of the character stuff. But yeah, other parts of it are just fucking dumb. I do like the thing where it's like, yeah, the Federation tried mobile suit development and were just bad at like not having big success on it. Like the Iron Cavalry Squadron getting their ass kicked was cool, and I kind of like the idea that maybe the Federation had looked into mobile suits and just because
didn't
they
invest super heavily into it.
didn't invest into it, they weren't getting the results, so they didn't invest into it. Like that was neat. The fucking proto gun tank is fucking cool as hell. I like that way more than the actual gun tank, which always just felt very. This is definitely a goddamn toy.
As it is.
Yeah, I mean, and it is right. I'm a sucker for that slightly more grounded aesthetic, but like sometimes that grounded aesthetic goes too far. I.e., belt buckles on fucking Zaku's. Like it goes, it goes too
The
ridiculous.
fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I like Origin conceptually, but it doesn't jive. Unless they finally bite the bullet and say, fuck it, we're redoing
A reboot. We're doing
the
whole reboot.
OG and doing the thing. Because like Doan's Island uses Origin style design.
Well, it's an origin. It's an origin story.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. It's cool. Like, I love OG. And I know lots of people say the UC's overdone. I say the UC's overdone. But at the same time, I would kill for let's just do Origin. It's a full fucking thing. Give it a full run. Modern animation. Let's fucking go.
It would also make it much more accessible, which, like, no offense to the original 0079, but, like, for someone who's, like, you know, if you're a modern Gundam fan, you all have that experience where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to want to watch, like, 50 episodes of this 1979 anime.
That's what the movies are for.
Yeah, but still, it's a similar concept where it's this very big sort of hurdle to get in to Gundam, and so a modernized version of that could kind of help newer fans who are more hesitant.
I would even
that's the entire like point of AUs though.
I know that's fair.
Yeah, I would also take just a remake of the 3 movies with modern animation would also be very cool, but keeping like that's the continuity. But like, man, I just want more Gundam, to be honest. It's just almost any project to me. I'm like, yes, do that. So that's part of my problem is like,
I like big robots. Please give me more big robots.
I like big robots and politics and angst. That's all I fucking want.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Is there anybody who's looking forward to the new 3D animation that's coming out?
I have never met someone who's actually looking forward to it. I have no idea what Sunrise was thinking.
I am. I'm excited for because my intro to Gundam was a combination of Wing and watching my brother play Zeonic Front on the PS2. And I did not realize those are separate universes for a very long time. I just thought like, oh, this must have been in like the past or something like that. Like I thought it was the same thing, just like, oh, this is clearly like at a different time in that universe. So I'm excited for that because like Zeonic Front was where I started getting sunk into Gundam and really invested in it. So this has that vibe to me. Like, oh, we're seeing the 1 Year War from a fucking Zeon point of view, and it's not like
I'm also very cagey about that in particular.
Well, it's part of it is they can't figure out what the fuck they want to do with Zeon. Do they want them to be the Nazis, or do they want them to be like communists, or and like the people following? Are they fucking bad people? Is it just people caught up in national? Like they can't decide what the fuck they're doing, so they keep making them more and more sympathetic. But they also are still the motherfuckers who gassed a colony and killed everyone. It's like you shouldn't be making them sympathetic. Like take this idea of let's show people in a different light and at least move it out of the UC. Give me Zeon remnants trying to figure out why are we still fighting in 84, or give me EF guys who are who say, you know what, enough is enough, and they stand up against the Titans in '87. Like, give me those stories. I'm excited for it because it's going to be cool. It's going to look cool, and that'll be good. And I'm excited more Gundam.
I do
I
like
think
more Gundam.
those resources could be aimed at something I think that would be better, but also like as much as
I'm just thinking of like the day after campaign, and after
please give you a $200 million budget, and we'll just make that into a
yeah, just make the day, because like the whole entire concept of the day after is it's always after the big event happens.
yeah.
Because we're going 80 to 84, and if we finish it, we're gonna go to 89 for like the old guard.
That's cool. Yeah, it's always the consequence. I think that would be very cool. It's kind of funny in that even Gundam, like OG, I wouldn't call it peripheral, but they aren't
The most important.
No, they're not the most. But like the war would have been won without the Gundam. Without that, it would have been longer and shittier.
But the Federation can't, like, physically it's impossible for them to actually lose.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Unless they want to decide we're going to recontextualize, like, and here's the main cat will run off, like you origin
Reboot.
you reboot and origin style it, and it's like actually this was more of an even fight, and we need to make it so that like the Operation V and all that, like Amuro wins the war through whatever he does. And if they want to do that, that's fine. But like
That kind of
The original isn't quite like that.
exactly, like it's
Like, Amuro is always like a major component of Federation victories, but he's not like the only guy there.
no, he is present at and participates in a bunch of great victories. He doesn't win them all. Like he's
On his own, at the very least.
yeah, he's an important asset, but he's not like soloing the whole Xeon military, other than Ace of the Week.
I think that also like ruins a lot of like the themes of Gundam if like the Gundam is the big super strong thing that saves the war.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like. I'm not a super robot fan, so having the Gundam not be that important is great as far as I'm concerned.
I'm looking at you, Seed.
Yeah, man. I remember I watched Seed when it was coming out, and I was fucking jazzed for it because it was more Gundam. But like, I always hated how the grunts are absolutely fucking useless. I hate how like
Even in Zeta, it wasn't this bad.
yeah. Well, I think you're 20. I think it's 20 episodes in before you see a normal Earth Alliance conventional kill where they actually take out a fucking oh god, what are they called? The basic bitch
Jin?
Jin, yeah. Like it's such a one-sided ass whooping. It's like this war would have been over. This doesn't make any sense. And
Yeah,
oh, the Gundams are
how is the not Earth Federation like surviving if they can't at least like fight back
at all, right?
at all? Even like with
overrun.
disproportionate losses, like a tank platoon versus an MS team, it's disproportionate. But like, yeah, there's a possibility the tank platoon can win.
Yeah.
Should I see Igloo?
Igloo's good.
I liked Igloo.
The animations, it's early CG. It's very much early CG, but like the stories are good.
I actually do like how Igloo is animated from what I've seen of it. Like, I can kind of get past the crust, but it's mostly the people. The suits, like, are fine from what I can tell.
The people are into that uncanny valley of they're trying to be realistic, but
It's early CG.
Yeah. It's PS3 game graphics. Or not game like cinematic graphics. It's just it looks weird.
It looks exactly like it when it was made. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Who's the The guy who died in when they were going into space in Zeta Gundam. Like after the Earth arc.
Oh, like
Roberto? No. Yeah, it's
yeah,
Roberto.
those two guys were fucking dope. They were like
Happily, my boy.
my favorite guys in Zeta. I love what are they called? Well, because they both end up dead, but for their maroon shirts for the longest time, like they're love those sorts of characters.
I'm sad
no.
Double Zeta and CCA made it their life goal to kill all of the Zeta side characters.
Yeah, I mean Zeta went hard on killing everyone it could itself.
You know what would have been really interesting? I think about this constantly. Emma Sheen survives the Grips War.
Oh, that would be great. Also, that was just a great character.
Yeah, like imagine this. Instead of Lila in CCA, it's just Emma Sheen. Then we're really gonna give a shit then.
Yeah, that'd be good.
When Char's kicking the shit out of like an old friend.
Mhm. You know what? Gundam would really benefit from doing something kind of like Marvel What If. Like just give people like little shorts of what if
One
this
episode, what if?
yeah,
That's kind of what Kieran's Greed was.
just let me play Gearon's Greed. I do not know how to fucking get my hands on that. Please release it in English. Yeah, I'm a dumb motherfucker when it comes to technology. I have no idea how to do that.
Actually, Tired maybe will help you in that regard then.
Yeah, I've actually I've
Done
done it
it.
before, but like only some parts are translated because so from my understanding the issue is that like literal parts of the text are like image files and not actual text, and so
So you can't run them through a translator and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I just because everything I heard about makes it sound supremely interesting.
Yeah,
Just like please re-release this game in English for me.
I'd love it like a new one for PC, honestly. Though I know that's never happening.
No. Every time we try Gundam games, they never give me
fail.
what I want. Like I love Gundam Evolution. I thought it was fun as fuck. It's not the game I wanted.
It's just
not even
Overwatch.
close. Yeah, it was just a good Overwatch clone. And then Overwatch became a bad Overwatch clone, so it was very convenient.
And then Evolution died.
Yeah, and I'm very sad about that because I liked it. It was fun. I just don't know who the fuck they were trying to like. Who was their fucking base for that? Who was going to play it? It didn't make sense to me.
I think they really want to get in on those multiplayer transactional type games.
Yeah,
Because money.
Because Bandai. I'm just thinking, what if Gundam, but it's just Dougram? I'd like that.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love Dougram. Another campaign
I need to
idea
watch
for
more,
Afi.
but I literally everything I've done for the last week has either been playing or chit chatting with you guys or painting models. I've had a shockingly little free time.
Something I've been considering is Dougram campaign, the Deloyer Civil War, because everyone's really fucking angry about the way Dougram ends.
Oh, I'd love to do a fucking Full Metal Alchemist like the Ishvalan War campaign.
I don't know. I feel like you'd run into the problem of, you guys are like actively committing a genocide.
Yeah, no, that is one of the issues for that. So maybe earlier, but
Sorry, interrupt. That just reminded me of our conversation before. Like that whole part of Brother had such unnecessary levels of putting on the Reich, like to the point where they're using German 105s to shell the Ishvalans. Like that's literally the fucking field.
That's a Nazi.
It's like that is not inspired. That is literally just a German gun. Sorry.
I'm just like, wait. Hey, it was like during one of the episodes, like that's just a Panzer III.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
Then King Bradley like literally sticks a sword through the driver's vision port.
from
God,
my
it's badass.
understanding, so King Bradley is his name, and he's the
Yeah,
Fuhrer. I didn't know
yeah,
that
well,
when I
yeah.
first watched the show.
You just thought that title was Führer King.
Yes.
I remember that was a big conversation. My main Discord I still used to hang out with my guys for the longest time. Has the main chat has still been named Führer President because people could not understand the fucking naming. Like it's Führer President speeches or something stupid like that. Been named that for like a decade now because of that fucking nonsense naming convention. Sorry, I went on a ramble.
No, it's good.
I had a buddy he's the guy who got me into fucking FMAB. All this. He wanted to run a game that was going to be like a 1 or 2 session thing where you were like a cell of guys like supporting Mustang's coup. I always thought that'd be a fun thing. I just like covert undercover resistance games are always fucking fun because it's just puzzles essentially. Puzzles you solve with explosive knives and guns. Repeat ad nauseum.
I remember Gomin and I sometimes talk about like a theoretical like timeline project or like a lore project called Long UC, where the 1 year war is 3 years.
You bring it up. You
Yeah.
bring it up. But you
Oh,
talk it to me.
sounds so good.
Yeah.
I'm in. Feed that directly into my veins.
I always bring it up, sorry.
Yeah, the concept I'm really interested in is negative stardust.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I've always thought of like doing a 3 year, 1 year war little thing.
What would you call the war then?
The 3 year war, dummy.
I mean, that's
I'm joking. Or am I actually? I don't know.
I feel like that'd be a war where you end up at like it's gonna have 2 names, like the U.S. Civil War, depending on which side you're on, what somebody's gonna call it.
Oh, the Great Patriotic War type beat.
Right? Like Xenon's probably gonna call it that, and then like, Federation's gonna have their own name for it,
It's the first space war.
right? Like, but yes, oh god, yes, a longer version of the 1 year war, just to like unfuck the absolute ridiculous like development times on things would be great.
I'm just imagining the state of the Federation military then. Yes, we have a 100 million man army.
Yeah, or do you just pare it back? Because that's the nice thing. If you're doing your own, essentially, this is you can fudge things however you want.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to like at least keep some canon events, but like, for one, I think if I was to do a project like that, the Grips conflict would be less like of a linear war and be like this sort of struggle that had been going on since the Delos incident. And so it's kind of like what we're doing in fucking the Old Guard, where it's technically Grips hasn't happened yet, but we're playing as the
The
alien.
Civil War hasn't officially started.
Yeah, exactly. But there's still this struggle which is going on in spite of that.
Makes sense.
Legally, we are terrorists.
I was gonna say we have no like official legal status, right? It's just
No, we have the
Right.
protections of the Geneva Convention for partisans, but no one ever respects those.
yeah. Oh boy, I just realized an Old Guard fucking Match probably doesn't even have a uniform. He just has whatever he was picked up on the street with initially.
No, you're wearing a cargo bomber jacket
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
just over your regular
Yeah.
work clothes.
I should ask y'all about what outfits you're wearing, because that's pretty important for Zeta.
I'm going to stick to my Federation uniform.
Really?
However, since it's hot as shit, I will rip off the sleeves.
Oh, it's Zeta. Everyone's got to go sleeveless.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you know that that guy I was kind of let me get my notes up real quick.
Yeah, we're just planning for the next session of the old guard. We'll do
May
it.
as well. Actually, that does remind me. I just want to make sure I have it right in my head, so I'm not like, oh, is the plan we're observing the base, we're like doing a test run of like what we can get out of the rad zone, but we are definitely doing the convoy attack because that's got a timeline on it. Is
Uh,
that right?
I do
I
not
want
know.
to do that. I want to do the convoy attack,
You want to
but
do
that's
the
not the that is not the most popular opinion though, because Hunt is a crazy person.
Fair.
I'm still thinking about Bonky Virio revealing that he chose the last name Virio.
It was very entertaining because I could see that like
The confusion.
the confusion. It was a very good moment. I really enjoyed that.
Speaking of, that reminds me. Tired, please upload sessions.
Yes, I will. I will. I've been busy and EP pilled. Whenever I am not busy. But no, I will upload the sessions today. Probably after this.
Whenever this ends.
Whenever this
Whenever
ends.
this starts. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
But
Well, it's kind of started.
But yeah, that was like my rough understanding of what was going. Just making sure I was on the right page with people. But it sounds like maybe the convoy thing is not a settled matter. It's still like that's what Hunt wants to do, but we have not.
yes.
Well,
everyone on board.
even if it's a personal thing, I don't think it's the greatest idea to waste a very valuable and irreplaceable engineers. We sort of need those guys.
Yeah, well, I think that's why the like the rad zone thing was going to be very limited. It'd be like because Matro can do the engineering bit of it, and I think we're literally going and looking for fucking waffles to start. Like we're not even going to be salvaging mobile suits off the hop. But like, if we get our hands on some waffles, that makes taking the base with the oh god, the transforming suit. I just blanked the name on. Like where
Shimar?
we the Ashamar from the base that we pulled Hunt out of. Having something like that would probably make taking that base much easier. Considering like we were
I did live there for like 6 years.
yeah. So yeah, I'm good with like I guess this is out of character. We start observing that base. We try to hit that base. If we can get more equipment to make the convoy attack more successful, great. But the convoy attack kind of has to happen because it's on a fucking deadline. And I'd rather not do the one fucking around with the Navy stuff for personal reasons for Matra because he wants to limit the odds of who he ends up shooting at.
Alright, if y'all could clarify that in like the session planning thing, is this what we're doing? Just so like Max and Quicks are like on the same page, then I can do that if you want, but
well, I can type it out. I wanted to touch base and see did that sound roughly aligned with what we were talking about, or have I just like headcanon this into existence because I've spent a lot of time thinking about this, and the line gets thin between what I've said and what I've thought about fully sometimes.
Also, Sanford, like going up to Sacramento or San Francisco, it's really far from where we currently are.
So, would you want that in the session planning, OOC, and IC
yeah.
section?
Yes.
Okay.
I originally wanted it in character, but then I'm like, nah, I kind of just want people to be here to discuss, so it's also out of character.
So should I just tag stuff as OOC?
You don't have to. It's probably not gonna.
Or you go by your typing. I will wait till you're done so I don't duplicate.
Also, yeah, I kind of just added all the information of like each plan, just like sort of expanded upon them in the map. You can see where each one is, given the context. So obviously, Fresno to San Bernardino, is going to be the convoy ambush. The one on the off the coast of Los Angeles is the is the dive, and the one in Nevada is the dead zone.
I was just thinking back to Bonky Burial literally sweeping under the rug my entire internal tension.
Yeah, it's
A very Bonky Burial thing to do. That man solves problems. I'll give him that. How do you think Metro's gonna like Bonky Burial?
I don't know. Like he's in here. I think they got along okay. The little bit they interacted in the day after. But I'm not sure because I really haven't. We haven't really interacted too much in Old Guard yet, so it's hard to get a feel for the things. Although if they'll get along or if it'll be a lot of headbutting or not, I guess we'll have to find out. Because it's like they didn't really know each other very well before, and then it's been a number of years since. So like the brief impressions they had of each other may also just be completely out of date at this point. So need to actually interact more.
Oh, here's a question for you, Frep, as someone who is not my editor. What's your opinion of print?
Honestly, I got to reread the stuff with them. I don't have much of an opinion yet. It's on my to-do list to reread that. The character doesn't stick out in my head currently, so I got to reread and try that again.
I will say, the decontamination process, while risky, you are going in with radiation suits. There's no reason to believe that any engineers involved in the decontamination process wouldn't use those themselves. I just want, because that is information needed.
This seems extremely dangerous, and I don't like doing extremely dangerous things.
It's still radiation you're fucking with, even with protection.
To me, it seems more like it's not going to be so much dangerous as because it's so dangerous, we have to work very slow with it. So I assume this will not be a rapid process. Like stuff we pull out of that zone, the decon is a complicated technical process that we have taken safety precautions for. So in order to do that safely, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Am I kind of reading that correctly? Like it's not so much that we're exposing people to dangerous radiation because they're going to be shielded from it by the suits. It's in order to do that work, it's going to be a bugger of a job.
Mm-hmm. It's both going to be a bugger of a job.
And like if we fuck it up spectacularly somehow, someone's getting a red dose, and that is bad.
Yeah, it's one of the more dangerous options, but it also means you're not aggravating anybody.
Wait, if we are we really doing our jobs right if we're not aggravating someone?
I just don't want to kick it over while we have a Zuda and a Tin Cod. Who's going to even fly that? Would that be because Bucky was also a fighter pilot, right?
Yeah. So among the fighter pilots who actually knows how to use a Tinkon, it's either me or Bucky.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have flown.
Because the
first not a space fighter, right? So it's not my.
The only thing you had was a saberfish.
Yeah, and like we're presumably sticking you in the
Zuda.
The Zuda,
I'm the best mobile suit pilot.
Yeah, so our firepower is you two are both very good pilots, but that's the limit of our firepower between whatever technically strapped together with the Regina. Sorry. I live 2 hours from the city of Regina. It always trips in my head.
I'm just thinking Quattro Regina.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a character moment I never got to add. Baron Bay, the Zeonic pilot who is very confident in the fact he's not going to be a MS pilot. He will have been wearing a pilot's jacket, sort of 003-esque, but on the back, like when he turned around to leave, you will have seen in big letters Sieg Zeon.
Okay.
I am gonna fucking shoot that man.
It's a complicated thing.
What do you mean complicated?
Working with these people is going to be complicated.
That is true.
Yeah, like
And he tried to give me
what
a
was the name
hug.
of that base again that you were at? That is Reverend.
Yeah, Reverend. What about it?
I just wanted the name for it. I was writing down.
Oh, did you not hear my last few seconds of speech?
No, I don't believe I did.
Oh, you know Reverend, and because of the convoy ambush mission, you know Marsha, which is the airspace port in Fresno.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Macho,
Yeah,
you actually. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
were
go ahead.
you born in Fresno? You're local, remember this?
Yeah, so that makes sense. I would have local knowledge of all the like Federation bases in the area because I've probably bounced around a few of them over the years.
I was just gonna say you might be familiar with this as both a pilot, uh, and both as like a sort of civilian pilot, and as somebody who had to have came down because the major two Federation spaceports, one is in Fresno, the other is in I can't I forgot where I put it. It's somewhere north of Seattle, San Francisco.
The
Okay.
local ones at the very least, because there's also Archie Gibraltar.
Yeah.
It says the one victory fan. It's me.
Someday I'll watch it.
I want to study that show in a box.
Metro would also know this. There's a local institution that used to be a sort of Federation military school that I believe I based it off of a actual U.S. military school in Los Angeles, um, which is
I don't know why I'm trying to. Sorry.
yeah.
I was trying to type my thoughts on my phone when I have my computer in front of me, and it won't send from my phone. I think because I'm in voice chat on my PC.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm an idiot.
It's never happened to me before.
Technology and I are not friends.
The enemy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you'd know of this sort of military institution that's this sort of military not really military school but training for up and coming pilots and people who are children of like Federation soldiers to get a head start.
Oh, so it's like a military prep school almost.
Yeah, it's an academy of sorts.
Interesting.
It is called the Jamatov Institution for Higher Education.
And it's been renamed to that recently.
All right. So what sort of training goes on there? Is it just like military prep, or is this somewhere like people are going to get their first like taste of mobile suit piloting and shit like that?
Little bit of everything. There are up and coming pilots in this. It serves both people who are looking for officer commissions. It rarely serves people who aren't, but there are people there who are training who are not looking to get a commission, And as for pilots, it does actually have a specific, how would you say, branch.
Okay.
Um,
Just hearing something like that, it's like I wonder if that's something that might serve as like a softer target if we're going to try and like acquire some.
Steal their trainer gyms.
Yeah, honestly, like I'd rather have a trainer gym than
No
a truck
gym.
with a Regina on it, right? Like, and I'm guessing. I mean, this is the security of a school is probably not going to be the same as a military base. Um, Especially because like if it's a school, you have people coming and going. That might be a place that's easier to infiltrate than a proper base. So that's an idea.
Have
I
I
mean,
been there before? Because I remember taking one of the students for a joyride one time. Or
yes,
wasn't it?
students actually do go to Reverend for the Ashimar, and specifically because Hunt is the sort of main pilot of the Ashimar at Reverend,
okay.
or was. Uh, uh, you, you would have to have made the conscious decision to go there on your own, because otherwise they just send any up and coming pilots to you.
No, like I'm imagining, like, oh, they
Oh,
want to do
god
like.
damn! I did not mean to send that. I hate messaging.
So my understanding is
Control to space.
that like say like oh they bring in a special speaker on a subject,
Hmm.
me.
Okay. Uh, I'd say that would make sense. Then you've probably been there before. That is something like where I imagine it's like, do I have to do this? And it's, you're kind of co-opted into it.
I'm 35 years old. I don't want to go back to high school.
So you probably have an understanding of the basic layout. It's a simple like campus. Like imagine a big high
Dorms?
school, small college.
Yeah, are there dorms? Is it a dorm
Yes,
school?
it is a dorm school.
That's uh that's atrocious and obscene.
It's also gated because, of course, it is. Um, it is this sort of. Have you ever
Hey,
seen Bully? Like, have you ever played Bully?
I have seen playthroughs of Bully from like I don't know how many years ago, but I know what you're talking.
Imagine that quite a bit bigger, but essentially that
It's
campus.
all military now.
Yeah, it's also been heavily co-opted by the Titans. That is one of their first successes, major successes in California in terms of the Federation political game. They entirely co-opted this institution, so anyone who's graduating from there is most likely on their way to become a Titan because it's more prestigious.
I am very curious when they finally get back to me on, oh yeah, what are some sympathetic officers there's around? Because we don't want to hit them. That's very important. We don't want to hit sympathetic officers.
Oh, and Reverend.
No, just like in general.
Oh, in general?
We are here to make sure the EFF does not become a Titan. EFF in California does not become a Titan's operation.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
We cannot win California on our own.
Yeah.
That is not our job.
Okay, well that's probably going to be in session.
Yeah, no. I wanted to remind you like that's the angle I'm going for.
Yeah, get sympathetic officers. I thought you said you don't want to hit them.
Yeah, no, like so we don't want regulars in the EFF to be weakened by our action because that makes
Yeah.
them easier to take over.
The thing is, like, you were kind of like told this when you became a part of Karaba, is that the major thing is that you're going to be, the enemy is still going to be parts of the Earth Federation. You're still going to have to accept that if you're a part of Karaba, you're going to have to shoot, especially as a pilot, you're going to have to shoot someone who is a part of the Earth Federation eventually.
Yes, and
Okay, I just wanted to let you know.
like I said, no hard feelings anymore. There should only be bad luck.
Yeah. I like how the trainer gym sort of has like a cockpit window.
What was I about to ask? Hey, Frep. I don't remember if I brought this up during M51. But if I didn't, what do you think Arnau's childhood was like?
I assume it's a series of increasingly depressing flashback vignettes. Don't really know.
If you were to write it, what would you do?
If I were to write it, I would
do
write
have an
2
idea.
sentences and then freeze up and never finish it. That's how that works. I don't know. I'm not. Not sure how I'd go about that. It just seems like it seems like it's very much dominated between the struggles with his mother's health and like their financial state, and I don't really know much else to run off from that.
I'm pretty sure I made a throwaway line about like, yeah, the only thing I really get angry about is when people mention I'm like half Algerian and make fun of me for that. That makes me angry.
Mm. Because I never have a good focus on of what like still existing national identity tensions there still are in the UC, or has it all been like we've replaced this with our fucking Earthnoid Spacenoid racism? Because it's like, so I never have a
Well, I
good
mean, it is there
head on that.
because like the
Okay.
we're starting.
I think I'm good. I don't know
We're
if I'll be.
we're so back.
I hope so. So we broke into the colony, and it was a big urban city.
Oh, I need to push some stuff off my desk.
Sorry about that.
What was it anyway?
It was they're putting a new piece of furniture, and we were putting a new piece of furniture, but it was a bit of a hassle.
I see. Well, then let me close up a few. Okay. Yep, there we go. Got the combat sheet back up. Yeah, so they blow a hole in the colony, you all rush in. Matro.
Yeah.
You see various things around you. It is a massive fucking city, for one thing. Where do you go? Because there's 2 options to you. Because it's going to start into a melee very, very soon. And the only person you're going to answer to is Bradshirt, who's giving you a direct order, and you. That's the only like command structure that's around right now.
Okay.
So there's any points you can hit from like quick reaction forces, or you can try to like go help the frontal assault.
So I was thinking about attempting to move to the port as rapidly as possible, and then if we see any infrastructure that we can like disable, that will slow down them trying to send reinforcements. I know that we have advantage in terms of mobile suit numbers, but like they have the defenders advantage if they're going to have conventional forces in here. Like
They have the home field advantage.
it might be as simple as like head towards the port and like attempt to like destroy or disable like transportation towards the port, like break a train line, blow holes in the fucking interstate. Like if there's something we can do on the way to like slow up their conventional reinforcements coming behind us. It's basically going to be our guys are attacking, they're defending, we're coming in behind them, but then there's going to be guys coming in behind us. So whatever I can do to like slow up stuff coming up behind us, because I assume it's going to mostly be it'll be the mobile suits, which we're just going to have to fight, and then it'll be any conventional forces which I want to slow down.
Okay, then. So what you see is it's mostly train lines and the metro.
Okay. Yeah, I would order us to like disable those train
Wow.
lines. I mean, we got mobile suits. We can literally just go and rip up the track if we have to, or depending on how they're built, like I don't think the MG should be able to chew up a track well enough to actually make it so a train can't go over it, right? Like we're not going to punch holes in the column. Just fire a few rounds into the fucking rail bed to disable it. And like if these guys are still running civilian trains in the middle of a fucking war zone, they're a bunch of psychopaths. So
No,
I
those are
feel
obviously going to be commandeered.
yeah, so I'm not worried about civilian traffic being like, sending a passenger train with 200, school kids flying off a cliff and, exploding. I mean, that could still happen, but that would be a crazy thing for them to do. So, yeah.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, it'd have to be nuts. So, yeah, as we fly in, Natural will give orders to like disable any train line, tram line, suspended highway, anything like that. You can see that they're going to use to like move things towards the space.
Yep, so you all jump onto the glass of the colony. You jump up because Metro is giving you your orders. And you see a double old train track. Metro, please act this out. Prep. There, Prep?
So we're we're on the glass, correct?
Yeah, you were there.
Okay. Sorry, I was concerned my mic quality or my voice quality showing is like 0, so I didn't know if anyone could hear me or not.
We could.
Okay.
Yeah. So
my
you're on the
apologies,
glass, you jumped up, then you
Jumped
saw
up.
the train track. Prep, act out your decision.
All right. Okay, people, we're going to move towards the spaceport. I want us to disable every piece of rail infrastructure we see on the way in. They're going to be rushing reinforcements behind us, and I want to slow that down as much as possible. Use whatever weapons you have that you think will knock it out without like penetrating the outer hull of the colony. We also have to move fast because presumably any reaction force is going to be on us immediately. So we're basically going to be moving at full speed and hitting targets of opportunity as we move.
Understood. So as we're dropping down, I guess I'll just have Faust open fire with well, honestly, as we land, I think Faust would try to just like do the simple thing of just rip out the train tracks with the mobile suit hands.
Yeah.
I'd like you to make Faust, make a grit melee attack with your mobile suit.
A melee grit.
Melee grit reactor.
Yeah. 5, 9. Melee. 7. Yeah, never mind. Okay. 6, 11. Yeah, 12. I barely fucking made that somehow, but the fact that I have a 12 in melee, I have 1 success.
One success. You put the hand of the mobile suit into the tracks and you just crush it. Anything that goes through here will be derailed.
Cool.
I was gonna say we take a MS grenade, set up a charge, blows the thing before he can get out.
Yeah, that would probably blow a hole in the colony.
Yeah, I guess
Or
that
unnecessary property damage.
Yeah, like I was gonna initially open fire with like the Vulcans, but it's probably just easier to, like crush the train tracks or smash them with your fists and legs than to like waste the ammunition on them.
You could just fly along with your beam saber on and just like carve out the track for like 50 yards. That's going to do the job. We got lots of ways to destroy stuff.
Metro, as you say that, you should see Courage land on top of the train track, right on the tracks.
Yep, it's going to do it.
That works too.
Can I do a check to like try and make sure we spot as many of these as possible. I mean, I presume we'd actually have had, because this was a colony that we had possession of up until a few days ago. We would have like some sort of schematic of it to identify like.
Would you
These
like to use
targets
a narrative
arbitrarily?
point?
Sure, I think that makes sense if folks are okay with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You spent a narrative point, and retroactively, this is the first time I've ever gotten someone to use this. You've retroactively discussed something. You know exactly where you need to go.
Oh,
You know,
hell yeah.
you know exactly which ones lead to the spaceport you are attacking. There are several in the colony.
All right. So we're just heading straight there.
Yeah, I think the thing is we got to get there as fast as we can to.
Speaking
Yes,
of
sir.
as fast as you can, please, I'd like everyone to make a movement check.
Two success.
4, 7, 6 success.
5 success.
Success. You all book ass, making sure to smash up new railway lines when you see them.
Yeah, me and Courage just have our beam sabers out, just target along them.
And then you're there. You are here now, and you are behind a group of four Zakus.
They haven't noticed us.
No, they are currently busy fighting the people in front of them.
All right, so Faust like lays up against a building, and she's like, "Forzaku's lieutenant. They haven't noticed us."
All right, let's put them down fast then. I'm assuming this is we'll have to be using the MGs. MGs or sabers.
Understood.
Fire in line, open fire.
Yeah, let's just take them.
Let's just open fire with our machine guns. Yeah. Do we get a bonus since it's a sneak attack?
Question, real quick.
Yes.
Where are they? What's behind them?
Behind them, buildings. However, since this is right next to the spaceport, it's mostly industrial. You're not living in civilian quarters. However, he will cause massive property damage.
I
There's
mean,
already a
if anything,
firefight.
Spaceport's already yeah.
I think there's already a firefight. Unless you guys want to do like a fucking Call of Duty time to take down R3 fucking like the Gundam Unicorn scene where they should just beam saber from behind.
Well, I mean that's the other thing. If anyone is confident in that, it's not a bad option. Matro is not. I mean, his beam saber is basically a fucking decoration at this point. He never uses the gun.
Okay, so basically, okay, Courage and Faust beam saber two of them, and and the other two shoot.
Yeah, like do we
That's-
want to try that? We'll like Halva and I will cover you, and then you move in and try and shank him.
Yeah. If anything, you could take like two. You could take two of them out, and we can hopefully take out the other two before they can realize what's happening.
Sure.
Let me, Sorry, is there like a... Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be silly.
What do you do?
Whiteboard. Everyone on whiteboard now.
Okay,
How does
so...
How do I get to whiteboard?
Okay.
Join activity.
Just click.
Shit. How do I...
Oh, okay.
How do I delete this?
I'm gonna color. I'm gonna just. Fuck. That made it worse.
Oh, I can't see anything.
Hold on, let's just undo. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so... Okay, there we go, shapes. Okay, so this is the building, this is me and Matro, and I imagine we'll just say that these are the Zakus. And so, Courage, and Fast go to flank the Zaku's, like that.
Oh, okay. Wait, the canvas is bigger. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
Oh,
can't
wait.
see the board.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know how this works. This is a new piece of technology for me.
Are you in the?
I'm
Have you joined
apparently.
the?
It
It doesn't
says
say
I.
you joined the.
Yeah, it says I am. Or the button's grayed out, but I hit the join. So I'm not sure what's
Try
going
joining
on.
again.
I'm going to leave the activity
Tilt pan, undo, redo, delete, backspace, delete.
and then click join. Oh, there we go. I got some kind of authorization thing I had to do. So I'm guessing.
Oh, there you are.
You have reintroduced the maps that I hated, Tired.
Exactly.
We gotta strat this.
Okay, so they're going to go in from the flanks, if I'm tracking this correctly, and we cover off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Through the building? You're gonna shoot through the building?
Or
Well, are
above
we
it.
shooting through the building, or is this like we pop up over the building and it's conveniently at like
Mobile suit sized.
mobile suit shoulder high walls that you see all the time, shoulder high warehouses or whatnot?
I hope I didn't misunderstand this. Sorry, I'm making this needlessly complicated. I just want to.
Well,
Yeah,
that is 2 buildings. So, you see them. They're down a highway, basically. And it's across from you. You're at like a 4-way intersection. You can see them around the corner. They're in the... It goes forward, and then there's a stop because there's a building. But they're firing around the building at something. Presumably the assault team.
Gotcha.
So it's more
All right.
like...
So that's us.
Yeah.
It's more like
Black
this.
is it. Purple is them.
Okay, so in that case, I think Metro. So
No, going over. No. This is just to show you, like, what's the word? There's always a shit ton of buildings.
gotcha.
It's not just these 3 buildings. Like,
Gotcha.
you can't go over here.
There's buildings there too. Okay, so me and Metro cover fire through the corridor, and then Courage and Fast just run in after and take out the remaining 2 who are already suppressed.
Okay,
Yeah,
I guess my thing would be,
we could. If
or do we
anything,
only
like,
open fire once they get close? Like it's us opening fire gives them the confusion, and then the beam sabers are right into them. Basically, is the idea here? Am I tracking that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works for me. So essentially, we open fire to give them the opportunity to start carving them up.
Yeah.
As they move up.
So, if anything, can we go over the buildings? Like this fucking Assassin's Creed air assassination.
You will expose yourself.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Well, yeah. Let's just rush them down the building. All right. So that's the plan. We're gonna do this. You want to give us an order to give us a bonus?
I mean, I can attempt that. I don't know.
Yes, Metro.
Yeah.
You start slowly walking around these tight, almost hallway-esque buildings.
Mm-hmm.
It's very convenient like that.
Yeah.
And you see Halava turns the corner, check it, and he sees at least 3 Zakus. At least. Halava, what do you say?
Let's get in close before they see us and then put them down hard all at once. I'll put my MG to my shoulder and aim down on one of them as I walk up here. And if I see any hint that they've noticed this, I'll just open up on them.
Oliver's gonna crouch down, get his shield in front of him, and sort of peek his rifle out.
Faust equipped her beam saber. She doesn't turn it on because the noise might
yeah.
alarm them. She's just
Yeah,
holding the
You
hand.
gotta do the classic. Just put the emitter right to him and then turn it on.
And then turn it on. Yeah.
Courage does the same things. On your order, sir.
Execute.
I'd like you to give me a leadership bonus.
Okay. This is going to go badly because I'm not gonna. What would you like that?
With a +2.
Okay. Leadership.
Keen.
Keen.
Leadership.
Okay, we'll see. Is it all right if I spend a narrative point, folks, to try and give us a better shot on this?
Sure.
Okay, I will do so for the +2.
In addition to
Oh,
the
wait,
normal
what?
modifier.
In addition, okay, that would rack up.
Or so +4 in total.
Yeah. So that would be 3 success. I'm glad I did it because I'm not actually good at leadership. Matro's really got to work on that.
Everyone except Matro, because you gave the order to someone else, gets a +2 for this.
Actually, Macho gets a +1 because I'm gonna give him co-pilot.
Sick.
Excellent. So, as the opening move,
I have nothing to do to help except intimidation, but they haven't noticed this yet.
prep. Tired, please open up. These hapless Zaku.
Alrighty. I'll just do I guess that's just a straight up fire check, eh? And because of our position, they're not in cover to us.
Point blank.
Ooh.
Which is a +2.
Oh, God.
We have +3.
+2. Okay. Sorry. I actually typed I had a threshold in a couple thousand, so that didn't seem right. But yeah, here comes a fire check with the MG.
Tired, make sure to say those things out loud because
Yeah.
I need to know for the recording.
Yeah, I had a 12, but the +3 means I got a threshold of 15, so 2 successes.
I'm
That's
doing,
8.
I assume, a melee grit, so I already have a +2. So yeah, threshold is at 14.
That's a 15, I think, with all these mods. I rolled the 8 success on that check.
Ooh.
Very well. Halava, you blow right into the cockpit of one of them. At a kill.
Okay.
Frep, you do the same. I would like both of you to roll me a 2d6. Anything but a critical failure will result in the reactors going critical.
7.
Nothing happens. Tired?
9.
Nothing happened. Excellent.
Oh. All right, my turn.
Yeah, it's your Encourage's turn.
Yeah, we boost down the hallway as quick as we can be. Is there a Zaku? Because I know Halava saw at least 3. Is there like now 2 other Zakus we're seeing, or is it
Yep,
just
so as you burst around the corner, you Encourage burst around the corner. And bum rush them. You see the Zaku start to turn.
all right? As quick as I can, just using all my what do we use for movement on MS? All as much as I can, as all of my mobility I can. I'm going up right in front of one, putting the beam saber to where the cockpit is, and turning it on. Now, I know if we aim for a specific spot, that might be
It's a -3.
a -3. However, I'm going to nullify that with my my skill patchwork because or well,
Unfortunate
actually,
Zakus.
no, that probably yeah. I've worked with Zaku, so hopefully I hope that I know patchwork is +1 to all engineering, technology, or operating checks made during combat. But is there a chance I can get that +1 because I've worked with Zaku's during the Operation V?
Say no, mostly because this is like a finesse thing.
All right.
It's like you know perfectly where you're trying to hit, but this is the
Doesn't make it
attempt
any
at that
easier.
point.
All right. So I guess I'm aiming. So I have with the +2, that -3 is now a -1.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Faust, what is your
no.
check for this charge?
Ooh. Get one of the dice fell. Oh. Okay, I'm rolling my dice really slowly, one by one, because I'm nervous. Okay, cool. I got a 7, adding a narrative, an awakening point. 5 success.
How many awakening points do you have?
Uh, where the fuck is my thing?
Meta.
6.
6? Did you just get 6?
No, I've had 6 for a while, so I guess I don't add anymore.
No, make me a 2d6 test with a threshold of 6.
I got a 4.
Congratulations. Take your congratulations, or you have my sympathies, is depending upon your outlook on the
I'm
matter.
a fucking new type, baby!
Yeah, and
Yeah!
reduce your awakening points to 0, and
Alright.
bring your new type rank up to 1.
0 awakening, 1. So now I have telepathy. I guess we have to act that scene out now. Do we?
Huh? Yeah, that depends. Like, does Faust understand what's going on? I would err on side of not really.
All right. Well, I guess first of all, what is gonna happen as she's awakening? Because if like I need to know what I'm working on.
Something something just sort of clicks.
Yeah. So Faust is
Yep.
charging down the
So,
hallway.
Faust, you see this Zaku who frantically turn around to try to pop a shot at you. You go under its bazooka as it's firing. Frep, you see a round of like a 300 something millimeter round burst into one of the buildings and like completely like cave part of it in. You may now make your attack roll, Faust.
Oh, didn't I already do that with my melee grip roll?
Oh, did you already do that? I thought you just did the movement.
Oh, that was a movement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, a movement check.
Yes.
So it would have been. It
You
would have
beat
been a
what I
14.
had. I failed.
So I actually had 7 successes for my movement check. I thought I was doing the melee grit. All right, so now I
Now
do.
do the melee grit.
Well, actually, yeah. So 14 for movement. So actually, sorry, I got 8 because I added the -1 to my, attack. So now, okay. Now I have an 11. I got a 6, 10, 11. Barely made it.
1 success.
1 success.
And was this with the modifier where you're attacking the cockpit?
Yeah. I have
Oh.
I have a
Oh.
12 in graph. I have a +2 to command. It was a -3 to the cockpit, so I got a -1, and I managed to hit it with an 11 right on the dot.
Okay, excellent. Faust, you who put the barrel of the beam saber up to it and you turn it on. Your entire body feels like it's in absolute agony right now.
Oh.
You feel warm, like concerningly so.
Faust is now like kind of panting as she does this. Like time, I guess, has slowed down to a crawl for her. She has the emitter to the cockpit, and she, flicks the switch and pierces right through the Zaku. As she was charging, and as the Zaku popped the shot off, as you described, she managed to like move out the way, right?
Yeah.
A part of her felt like at that moment that she could see it coming. Like, sure, it was okay, it's turning around, it's going to shoot at me, but it was just a sense of it's going to shoot at me in this specific location, and if I move like this, I'll be able to dodge it before it even really happens. Faust is kind of shaking a little because this is very much new to her as she pierces the cockpit. and she's just like in her mind, like, what just was that right now? And she's thinking, she can't really think about it right now because, well, there's a Zaku who's presumably next to her that Courage has to deal with.
And yeah, Metro, you see Courage. It's you from just around the corner. You just see like a Heat Hawk getting grabbed by Courage, and then she swipes at something.
Yeah, so the angle is I can't actually see the takedown. I just see the arms like above the building intervening.
Yeah, you see, you can't see fully what's going on. Also, I would like everyone who just made a kill to add kills.
Oh, right. I'm so chilly. Teeth are chattering. I don't know
If I
that's
can't
like
see if Courage put it down, I'll like move up because I don't. We saw 4, but that doesn't guarantee there's only 4. Or I guess we only saw 3 technically. It's like move up to confirm there isn't like additional hostiles. If I may.
As Metro's coming up, Courage turns to you and Fox and says, "Ma'am, are you okay?"
Faust is silent for a moment, and she kind of looks at her hands, and she holds her chest. She's like panting. She like kind of like takes her helmet off for a minute, and she's like, "Faust is okay." She squints as she says this, as she's kind of looking at herself, has a kind of clicking like that wasn't that was
Normal.
not like a moment of like of expert ace piloting. That was
Weird.
something else. Yeah.
Everyone's still in one piece.
So
Yes.
far,
Let's keep moving then. There's a continuing the train of Metro not noticing things.
no. Remember when you talk to someone else in a mobile suit, there's a little video feed that pops up. Like you can see this happening to Faust.
Oh, okay. In that case, this is deeply uncharacteristic of Faust that the Metro knows.
Yes.
It's like, are you? In that case, he will like Faust. Are you all right, or what is going on?
She thinks like on a dime. She as she puts her helmet back on, she's just like, I believe it was simply a moment of adrenaline, sir. Apologies. Or well, it was a moment of adrenaline, Lieutenant. Apologies.
All right then. Just be careful.
Understood.
Bridge says something. I think I just made double ace.
Well done.
See her look down at the Zaku.
Faust looks down at her Zaku, and she's just like, big funk. Funk emoji.
These Zakus are still in like Xeon Remnant colors, correct?
No, they're Freeside's fleet.
Freeside's fleet. Like, were they? So what do they look like? Are they
They're black.
black? Okay.
Ooh, how edgy.
Oh,
No,
this
because
keeps us
like
from shooting our
I
friends.
based the Freeside's fleet off of the Revolutionary Insurrectionary Army of Ukraine. You know, the Black Army.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
that tracks.
They have a specific color they like picking for everything.
Sweet.
So as we move up into the position we've taken, do we see anything any more of what's going on? Because it's weird fighting in a colony. Like, are we still in a part that's open enough that we can see like up around the ring around ourselves, or
No,
are we
it's
like enclosed?
you can't see the ring around you. However, if you wanted to see like you don't know if anyone's like 500 meters to your right. You have no fucking clue. You're
No,
basically
I'm actually wondering what like right above us.
right above us.
Like
You
straight
see
up.
rockets flying.
Okay,
Lots of them.
because that's what I'm wondering. Because that's the strange thing with column is like we could literally be engaging targets that are like directly above us across the span of the colony potentially.
Yeah.
And I don't know what, like, if that's like an extreme range thing or even just like observing what's going on there. I'm just trying to get a sense of kind of what the flow of the battle is. I know, like, yeah, we're enclosed and we're hemmed in around us. I'm just wondering, like, if we look straight up, can we get an idea of what's going on, a handle on this, and like the ebb and flow of the combat at the moment. Because like we know these guys were close up; they were in direct contact with our friendly forces to the front.
I'm going to spend a narrative point. Halva, I'd like you to make an awareness check for me.
Uh-oh.
I'd like Foss to do the same, and use your telepathy bonus.
Wait, let me pull up the rules real quick. Unless the telepathy
Literally just use it as a positive modifier.
so it's just a +1, so I have to make an awareness check.
Yeah, usual one, like the initiative. The thing I always ask for.
Oh, so initiative. So MS movement, I guess. MS initiative.
No.
Ooh, 15.
Keen empathy or keen investigation?
Keen awareness. I believe the MS initiative also includes the what's the word? Yeah, it already includes telepathy in it.
Right, so I just roll MS initiative.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 successes.
Okay, Holiver's just gonna fail this then.
All of
Uh-oh.
Actually, should
oh?
I use a narrative point here before Gomine finishes that sentence?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah. The way Gomi was like, Halava, it's like, oh.
Okay, so I have a 6, so that's less than average because 7 is average, so 1 narrative point. I'm statistically, I actually don't know.
I mean, you're still statistically likely to fail it, but you're making the if you use it for a reroll, you're making the check twice, which ups your odds better
Okay.
than I think.
Good news, I rolled a 4.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Halva. You know something weird about the building you're walking right next to? A window opens up.
Uh-oh.
There's a Regina.
What's that fucking Looney Tunes where, like, he opens, like, the thing and a gun pops out?
Yeah.
Act fast. Move check at a -3.
Okay.
Hey, Halva. Just be happy you didn't notice.
Oh, buddy boy. A -3.
Yeah.
18, 6, 12. 2 failures.
Oh, no.
Is there anything Faust wants to do? Whatever Faust will do, is also going to be a -3 because you have to act fast.
All right, so is this, like, are there 2 windows? Do we both have the Looney Tune guns on us?
No, it's just Halva. Make sure Halva does
Nice.
not get hurt.
So I assume, since I rolled that, Faust could have sensed it, like, uh-oh. So, yeah, I'm just gonna try and have Faust, like, basically, like, grab Halva and pull him out of the way.
Okay, then I'd like to make Grit Melee a reactor then.
Grit, melee, yeah, so a melee grit then.
Yeah, and a -3, yes.
I really don't want Halava's fucking mobile suit head to get blown off.
Well, his mobile suit's head gets blown off. That's not so bad, considering.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh shit. A 6.
6, excellent.
4
You
success.
pull 4 successes. Then you immediately see this Regina team flee deeper
Yeah,
into the building.
Faust feels like something in the back of her head, and she quick kind of turns to Halva, and she sees the window open up with the Regina, and she immediately is like, Halva, and she grabs his arm and pulls him out of the way. Or, well, the Jin's arm and pulls him out of the way as the shot is fired off.
So I remember you're a new type 1. Very, very low ranked new type. You don't have
Okay.
precog. You don't have precog. You just have a slight leg up.
I thought this was running off of like telepathy, like she could feel well, I guess for new types, if it's aimed at them rather than other people. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. If anything, it was just her being quick on her feet. Yeah. Oopsie.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
don't lead into it too much.
Okay.
They're in the fucking buildings.
Foss, you physically feel Courage's gym knock into you. It's back towards you. It's just scanning.
Yeah, she kind of lurches forward and she's like, check your surroundings. And she's like, okay, so does the mobile suit cameras have different types of, like camera
Motion.
pins?
Like switch
Motion
to
sensor.
IR and stuff. You're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, I'm gonna have Faust turn that on and like scan the building to see if they can see if there's any Reginas. Because I mean, sure they could just like blow open the buildings, but it's like, what's the point when you can just try and like, you know,
That sounds like a lot
pinpoint
of
the Regina?
That sounds like
It
a lot
sounds
of
like
property damage.
I'm just
it
gonna.
sounds like a hassle and paperwork, so might as well just try and.
I was just gonna say like, keep your eyes open, keep moving, because we might as well just get the fuck out of this zone.
Question.
So, like-
That's right.
Oh, go ahead.
Can Holliver... So, is the window still open? Or did he lose
Yeah.
track? Can
It's still
Holliver
open.
take, like, his MS machine gun, put one up to the window, and fire a single shot?
Can?
Okay.
I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve, though.
Oh, well,
Imitation.
there was a Regina in there, wasn't there?
Correct?
When...
There's no crew. The crew ran.
Oh, I see. My bad.
Well, you could just put your hand and crush the Regina if you wanted,
Yeah.
because it's not like it's gonna dodge, unless you want to put the 100 mil round in, because you're putting it into the back of the building, and that might take the crew out.
Nah.
Like
that's
wherever they ran
property,
off to.
Property damage. That.
Yeah.
You don't want to sign no paperwork, do you?
I don't think we're doing any paperwork on
Every
on
building that is destroyed is money the public that has to go to the. That's just money that has to go to the Public Colony Corporation.
Ah.
Fix all of this shit.
All part of reconstruction, boys. All right, so yeah, I guess Faust is just like, hey, the lieutenant has a point. We should just get moving to our next objective.
Yeah. Use our mobility. They're stuck here. I don't know if I can do like a quick scan, flipping through like, I don't know, IR motion, see if there's any other like Regina platforms set up in here.
You don't see any as you're walking closer towards the spaceport.
Okay, and I will.
When you round the corner, you see part of the assault team. They walk up. Then you see Ace and Ensign say, "Hey, sir, we lost a mobile suit." Then they paints roughly 5 kilometers there when the assault initially began. They crashed. We haven't been able to contact the pilot. I have my orders to take point. Then he says some name. Would you be able to go check on the crash site?
Is the rest of the infiltration group linked up with the assault teams then?
Yeah, you're the second team to make it to us.
All right, we'll check on your pilot. Be warned, there's Regina teams dug into the buildings. Is there any, like, do you think you've bypassed any of the defending troops, or is it?
We're leaving that for the infantry.
All right, we'll try and check on your pilot then.
Thank you.
All right, so guys, quick group meeting before we act that scene out. Nobody get out of their cockpit. Nobody open the cockpit while out of their cockpit to the crash gym. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. We don't want to leave ourselves as like sniper bait because that's absolutely.
We're gonna like with our little MS pinky fingers be like tapping up the fucking like emergency catch opening.
Oh my god.
So based on the instructions they gave on like where this crash site is, how far out and how long do we think it's going to take us to get there?
5 kilometers, which isn't terribly far away.
You know, because we're goaded.
Yeah, an MS that's
No,
like
'cause you-
30 feet.
You're in a vehicle. If you had to walk, that'd be a pain in the ass. But you're in a mobile suit.
I mean, 5 clicks in an urban environment can still be far, especially if we run into contact. But yeah, I think it's just we use the mobile part of the mobile suit to our advantage here. We just move fast.
In mobile suit Gundam.
Well, like for example, if we start coming in on dug-in infantry, you know, give them a spray with the 60 mils and just keep moving. Like the Reginas they're not going to track us building the building unless we run through like a whole platoon of the goddamn thing. So I think speed is our ally. That's going to keep us safer.
Understood. Macho, your orders.
Let's move out, check on this pilot, and then I guess rejoin the general attack after. I don't want to leave any pilots downed in like hostile territory infantry haven't secured. Who knows what these rebels will do to them?
What was that? You hear weird noises coming from Faust's mobile suit. Just Faust there
Don't
watching
worry about it.
cartoons
It's
with the
just
blanket.
it's some experimental parts doing their thing. Don't worry about it, guys. My earphones died.
The camera pans and there's Faust looking at Looney Tunes with a completely neutral face.
Okay, I'm going to recommend Faust like reports to the fucking ship's doctor after this and go in and report if something screwy is going on.
Wait, what?
No, we're just making jokes.
I know.
The bunny
That-
ears lawyer.
Yeah.
Yep. So you get moving. You don't encounter much resistance. If they're there, they're letting you pass.
Thanks, citizens.
And you see a gym that's partially crashed into a collapsed building. It's on its side.
All right.
The cockpit is open though.
Okay. So they haven't been able to. Is it look like their gym's like shut down?
Pretty much.
Okay, so chances of like radio in are. All right. So yeah, I guess Faust will take point because she has the big Gundam armor. She's gonna like roll over the gym.
I think
That's
It's on its side.
Yeah.
on its.
Yeah,
it's on its
move up
side.
and do that. Wonder if we should split up and like search surroundings. I got bad feelings of this could be an ambush.
Yeah, we should
So
probably like have people like look around the perimeter before we go in.
Yeah, so let's have how about Courage and I break left, Faust and Hal go right, and we just like we do a quick circuit around this, searching for like any sign of enemy activity before we send someone in to check the cockpit directly.
Very well. I'd like everyone to make me their initiative check with a -2 for what it currently is.
Initiative -2.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
There's just so many angles in a city.
right? This is not a job that we're gonna. I failed by 5, by the way. That was a terrible.
Oh,
job.
fucking yeah, dude. Dice is very kind. 4, 7.
How many successes?
7 successes. I got a 7, and I had to roll. Yeah,
4 successes. The dice are apologizing for almost getting me killed.
Well, that killed just your head blown off, which is still pretty bad.
You said I was gonna attack the head.
I was gonna say that's going right for the chest.
Still, like the fucking losing your main camera is still pretty bad.
Okay then. Halva, you had how many successes you said?
4.
4. All of you are walking around. Matro. Can't find anything. You look at every single fucking balcony and window you see. The IR is picking up nothing, motion's picking up nothing. Faust, Courage, and Halva.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a movement check.
It's okay. Matro has plot armor. He'll be fine.
I don't think you'll understand.
All that's guaranteed is survival, not absence of horrific pain.
True, yeah.
I can shoot Matro as many times as I want.
It's
And
never come up in Old Guard. Turns out I don't have legs. Who knew?
Oh my fucking god. The dice knocked it over, but I saw what I got. I got a 4 on my 14 movement check. And also, and I swear to God, I'm not shitting you, I got another awakening point.
Good for you.
Also, my God, you need a dice tray. Every time you roll, it's either you chase
Just
or
use your
something's
other
knocked
hand
over.
to roll into your other hand.
Yeah, true. Well, it wasn't that it knocked the dice off the table. What happened was, like, when I rolled the dice, it knocked into the dice and had it, like, flip over. And I was like, no, don't do that.
Oh, I'd say that whatever it knocked it to is the end of the dice roll then. But
Yeah.
that's just me.
That's it. That's how we
Oh.
play things.
Oh,
The
it's
dice are the dice
okay.
lay, not what they show, and then.
Well, yeah, it was laying, and then I rolled another dice, and it knocked it over. But if you guys want to do that, then
You
I got it.
slow? That's disgusting.
I'm sorry. I like being sure.
I mean, if you do it single by single, I guess that makes sense. But
If
I
you
would
want me, I can-
never single roll this game. There's no need.
If you
Like,
want
hey,
me to,
actually,
I
Swabby,
totally-
here's a really good idea. Get like a Yahtzee cup and just put your dice in that. Shake it up, slam it on the table or desk.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But if you guys want me to keep the roll that what happens when my dice got knocked over, then I got a 3, I believe. So then that would make it a 5, which would make it then a 6.
6 successes?
So I got 9 successes, and I don't have a narrative point. Cool.
9 successes. Very, very well. Regina start opening up.
Oh, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god.
Matro.
Yep.
Roll me a d6.
6.
Uh-oh.
Very well. You feel the mobile suit shake, and you look down. There's a Regina open, and your mobile suit starts falling. They hit your hip.
Oh shit.
Oh, my aching hip.
Is there anything I can do to try and recover this?
No. The only thing you really want to be doing here is making sure when you fall, you don't die in your cockpit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will like rotate and try and get my hand down, so like at least the arm is going to like. It's either going to brace me
Slow
or
you.
it's going to like slow me
Slow.
down as I go down.
Okay, then I'd
I'm
like
like
you
an
to
old
make,
man falling on ice. I'm trying to.
I'd like you to make me poise and maneuver at a -2. Would you like to use a narrative point?
I think just to even out. Yes, I would.
Very well then.
See how we do. That is 6. So that is 1. That'll be 3 success, I believe.
3 successes. The glass glitters and gleams in the air as your hand is carving a path through it as you fall to the ground. I'd like you to make me a grit and athletics test. I'm going to use a narrative point to give you a -1.
Okay. With the -1, athletics, something that I've somehow gotten slightly better at, but that goes down. I will pass with 1 success. It looks like.
Your
Oh no, 2.
Your
Sorry, I put in
your
the
shoulder
wrong-
slams into the side of your cockpit, but you're otherwise fine. It hurts, but like it's nothing you can't walk off. Your mobile suit, however, is done for the immediate future.
Yeah, good thing this is the.
Matro, you alive?
I'm alive.
Yeah, you say that, and then Courage opens up with her 60 is into the building that just fired at you, Matro.
Yeah.
And just
yeah,
like tears into them.
I put these Regidas down, and
Courage just killed them.
okay. So my suit's mission killed, and the other suit looked like it was like it wasn't going to be going anywhere, right? Like it was critically damaged in its crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea.
I think I'm going to need a ride out of here, and I'm going to like unstrap the SMG out of the cockpit.
Wait. Okay, can I make a roll to see? I know you said it's like done for the immediate future, but is there a chance I could roll to see if there's maybe something I can do to like patchwork it to work for now? So at least you won't have to like be shoved in someone else's cockpit for the foreseeable future.
Faust.
Okay.
You work in engineering.
Yes.
Once the hip motors are kind of snapped.
Yeah,
that needs like a complete replacement part.
How are the hips on the other gym?
Fine, but it's powered down, and the pilot's still alive. That means they can't power it back up.
Just rip the hips off the glass gym and slap it.
Oh, also, Foss, since you are now technically in charge, because Metro is mobile suit is incapacitated. When you look over to the other gym, there are small arms firing at the cockpit.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. Yeah. Faust
Someone is probably still in there.
Okay, so Faust is.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize that.
I thought the cockpit
they're
was
opening
open.
fire. Faust is like they're opening fire on the downed pilot. Who's closest to me? Who's closest to the gym that got crashed?
Currently, Halava.
Halava, provide covering fire with your Vulcans.
Alright, Halava will do just that. You'll fire around the cockpit and like just try not to hit the suit. Sort of burst fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, God, I would not want to be like in a firefight and then somebody opens up with a 60 mil from a mobile suit. That's going to be a very one-sided firefight once you open up onto it.
Yeah, we're basically called. This guy is like indirectly. Courage failed her awakening test.
Yes.
Damn, that sucks.
She rolled a 3. I know a 4 when trying to help Metro. And it's like, oh, that brings it up to 7 awakening points. That triggers the test because you can only have 6. And she rolled a 7.
3 successes.
Damn, we could have had 2 new types open up this. Oh well, you know what? I feel like this will work for the Courage Titan arc. For Old Guard.
I don't know what Courage is going to be doing during Old Guard.
No idea either.
So, what were you doing?
Halava got 3 successes on his cover fire.
I assume you were just lighting up the like wherever the fire coming in towards the cockpit was going, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, it's however, this mobile suit's kind of enveloped. So destroying them all at once, just like that, probably not gonna happen. Suppressing them, that is very possible. You're keeping them down though.
Halaba's going to move closer as he fires and sort of try and pick the MS up.
What is Foss doing in all of this?
All right. So Halava's helping the gym up. So Faust turns to Courage. Courage, get
Yes,
Maestro
ma'am?
out of the lieutenant out of his cockpit and have him be in your cockpit for the time being.
Understood, ma'am.
And all right, Faust is now going to switch to her sensors and take a look around for any other like signatures for either people, movements, mobile suits, etc. Just kind of like serving as Overwatch in case somebody's trying to use the ambush to move in like their Zaku's.
Okay then.
I was going to say to comms real quick, Junior Lieutenant, or Lieutenant Sai, if you see a lone Zaku, maybe let's try and capture it. We can give it to the Lieutenant or this new guy.
Good suggestion, Halava. Good. She's like, correct. Understood that?
Understood, ma'am.
Right. All right. Make it quick. Recover the irrespective pilots fast. And now
Metro.
she's just yeah.
Yes.
You see Courage's Jim crouched down next to yours and tries to make contact comms. He says, I'm gonna put my hands of the mobile suit around your cockpit to cover you. Step into the hand and I'll bring you up.
Understood. I'm gonna grab my whatever weapon. Like I said, after last time, I made sure I keep a more powerful gun than just a pistol in here. So grab my SMG, let's say, and assume there's a kit bag for any gear you have. So if I'm leaving this thing behind, I don't know if it would be because we discussed before, the med kit and all that shit, like your emergency supplies. Essentially, grab that and get ready to bail out of this thing. And
Very well then.
And I guess I'll shut this thing down so that trying to think here if there's a way I can lock it up so that in case we're not the first guys to try and recover this, I don't want the rebels to try and steal my suit. I don't know if there's anything I can do to disable it so it's only going to be locked down.
For once in your life, you take the keys out of the mobile suit.
Yeah, something like that. Just in case, because in case they overrun this, I don't want them.
If they have to turn it on, they have to hotwire it.
Yeah, render it inactive because I think you're trying to remember the procedure for bailing out of equipment. There's things you're supposed to do to disable. At least in real world gear. It's stuff you unbolt that you need for it, but then you just bring it back if you're the next back, and if you're not, they don't have it. Normally it's shit like gun sight stuff, but I feel that's a little complicated for right now because I want the fuck out of here. So
Yep, so you open up the cockpit. And in the hands of our mobile suit, one is cupping over, one is cupping downward, so you can stand on it.
I will move into that ASAP because we are sitting ducks.
Very well then. You step into it, and you get a sense of vertigo looking out from the hand, because it is an 18-meter machine.
Yeah, this would be trippy.
And then her cockpit opens, and you are brought inside. She salutes, sir. Bumpy ride?
Not the best. Appreciate the lift, though.
Very well. Back to our other wayward pilot. Halwa, you have gotten up to this crashed gym.
Mm-hmm.
You're at it now, and but if you try to go for it on your own, you're gonna probably not be able to suppress these guys anymore.
Gotcha.
All right.
And I'm going to start enable. You're starting to run low on ammunition.
All right.
Okay.
So is there a chance? I assume I'm closer since Courage went with Macho. I went with Halva. I guess Faust can cover for Halva to keep suppressing the shooters while he grabs the pilot.
Halva's
Okay,
gonna
then.
be like, yeah, can you keep these guys off me? I don't know if they have Regina on them.
Yeah, Faust kind of steps in front of Halva's gym and just keeps firing at the shooters with her Vulcans in short bursts to conserve ammo. But it's as soon as they start shooting again, she immediately opens back up.
Very well then.
I imagine we're
Halva.
shooting at piles of rubble now. Yes.
Yeah. They're caved-in buildings. How do you want to get this pilot out?
He's going to essentially do a very human thing, put his hands in between the arms, and just drag them out and try and carry them.
Oh, you're trying to pull the suit right up to you?
Yes.
Very well then.
The gym is lifting with its knees, not its back, so.
Yeah, twisting jerking motion. Just take your legs entirely out of the equation.
I don't think you can throw the back out of a gym.
It's about the structural integrity, okay?
Halva's gym holding its back oh.
Immobile suit Gundam.
Yeah.
Oh man,
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, Frep?
I just realized this is going to be a real tight squeeze in this cockpit. If we're trying to squeeze.
Yep. However, you say that you pull this gym around the corner, and the pilot gets out.
Halva kind of puts shields the pilot with their hand. Did they try and make any contact, or was their gym just completely dead?
They have not made any contact yet.
I don't trust this guy.
Is this a Federation pilot?
Yes.
Okay, Halva's.
How do we know it is Federation pilot? How do we know it's the rebels?
You see, you inadvertently were shelling our allies.
Yeah. All right, guy. All right, ask him a question only a Fed would know.
Well, Halva can't really talk to this person without blowing their ears
Talk to him
out.
over the big loudspeaker you have. Just completely deafen him.
Yeah. So.
Yep. Do you want to zoom in on this guy?
Yeah, zoom in on this guy.
There is a bullet hole is the side of his helmet.
Oh.
But he's out. He's out of the cockpit, correct?
Doing stuff. His helmet is damaged.
When you say bullet hole out of the side of his cockpit,
so imagine this.
His helmet.
So imagine this. You're wearing a helmet, and someone shoots at you in the empty area between the helmet, but there's no head behind it.
So if the bullets would actually have shot through the helmet, it would have killed this guy for certain.
Yeah. He had a very
close call.
Yeah, very close call.
Okay, so
I don't trust this guy. Hold him in your hand and just carry him back to his guys.
Halva's going to unzip his pistol because he's a little suspicious of the helmet. And he's gonna open his cockpit to yell at him.
Okay, then you open it up. This guy says, "Thanks for the lift."
Of course. Let's get you back to safety. Can I get your name and rank?
Ensign Arnell.
He's sort of
She points his helmet. My radio's busted.
Huh. Ensign Arnell must be French. He kind of.
Do you know what a France is?
Yeah. Fuck. I'm from Luna. Let's make a roll.
Academics keen, -3. Fuck you.
Fuck me, academics
I find it
keen.
really funny how like I know it's because they live in colonies, but maybe they heard right. It makes me sad there's some space nodes that don't know about America.
4 failures.
Yeah, it's just some guy. You think his name sounds a little weird? Arnau? Is that supposed to be?
He like sort of gets his gets the lever, pulls the hand closer to the cockpit.
He hops in. This is an ensign.
Oh, howdy, sir. He sort of salutes.
At ease. He gives you a tap on the like a smack on the shoulder. Good work out there.
Of course.
I don't like this guy. Neither one of us. I don't like him.
Chief, who's in charge here?
That would.
Can Faust hear him through the cockpit?
No, unless Faust calms them, she has no idea what's going on.
Halaba's
Okay.
going
Well,
to.
it does, however, sound like something Faust would do.
Yeah, I guess Faust will like key in, and she's just like, Petty Office Halava, have you retrieved the pilot?
Yeah, hold on. Let me. He turns on like open not like open communicate, but like
The video feed.
yeah, the video feed, and closes the cockpit. We rescued Ensign Arnau. He's with me right here.
You see Faust, you see Arnau poke around like what's the word? It's like he's too close to the camera.
Yeah.
You can only really see the eyes.
Yeah. At least there isn't 3 people in the cockpit. All right. Faust is just going to be like, good. Get him back to the squadron that requested we pick him up. We're pulling out of this area.
Just for the making things easier, like Nerva, can I grab like one of those like headset comms out of Courage's cockpit to join back into the conversations? Just like
Well,
they
your
always-
helmet radio still works.
Oh, my helmet radio still works, so I thought it had to be like connected to the fucking suits. Never mind. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
All right, radio team, we're moving out. Let's drop the ensign off with his squadron, and we'll keep pushing back. We'll move forward to our objective.
Does
So,
This is here. What? Dang, I never did check. Like, what the fuck we should rally on? This was not a foreseen thing because those guys were just pushing on to the assault, right? So we'd be dropping off a pilot into the middle of the fight. But yeah, best to just link up the friendlies and see what the hell.
Very well, then you start making your way back to friendly lines.
is this possible?
And you get back to this colony spaceport, and it's quite the beehive of activity.
Feds successfully captured it.
Yes.
Cool.
And the infantry division you were carrying, they've gotten here, which means likely you have won this battle.
All right, so Faust, take a look around, and she turns to Halava, drop off your passenger. Actually, so have they set up like an outpost here?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, yeah. Yeah, in that case, it's like, Courage, Halava, drop off your passengers.
Yeah, I'm in a weird position. It's like, I guess I'm out of action or not in command because I don't have a suit, or what?
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense for me to detach and because they might just have to send you guys right back out into the fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If anything, maybe.
Oh yeah, you may as well be in charge for now. It makes the most sense.
Maybe they have a spare gym.
Yeah, or maybe we captured something from the rebels when they overran this part. So, good call. Take good care of the team. I'll hope to rejoin you rapidly.
Understood.
Actually, could we request a MS transfer in the spaceport? They might have something. We don't want to be one man down.
Yeah, I guess when we get closer, we presumably be able to see
I
into
guess she'll just
locations.
open call. Is there okay? So the spaceport is here, right?
Yeah.
It's captured as an outpost. All right. She's like, she thinks to herself, "Everyone disembark. We'll see if we can get the lieutenant a new mobile suit, and then we'll be heading out as soon as possible."
Alright, tell the wrench jockeys to load us up if they're not busy enough.
He nods.
Very well then. Courage brings you Metro. Okay, Courage parks her mobile suit and standing up. The cockpit opens. Says, "Sir, would you like the first line down?"
Ladies first.
Very well then. She puts her foot on the footrest, and it is slowly rappelled down. And then the line comes back up.
All right. I'll step out, put my foot in the rest, and head down. And man, I've had a lot of near-death experiences in the last few weeks in this campaign. That was another close call.
He says to Courage, "It could have been worse."
Very true. You all did good
Yes.
work.
Faust is like getting out of her cockpit, lowering down, and she's just like, "It's very likely that they could have hit you in the cockpit and took you out instantly."
It's true. Things can change in a hurry.
Right.
Oh,
She steps down, and I guess she's like, come on, let's go see if she's like, let's go see if we can get replacements.
yeah, when we step, is it they're like clearly like a command post looking thing, or just we have to use our best judgment to try and find somebody who looks like they know what's going on.
Yep. You go to a place that looks like a command post, and the highest ranked person you see there is a major.
All right.
We'll just approach the major.
Looks to you. Do you need something, Lieutenant?
Just need to know what's going on, where you need as soon as we get our suits rearmed, and if there's any replacements available. We've got my suit's down, and I know that we brought another downed pilot whose suit's going to be out of action for a while. We came in
That
from the what would you call that? What the other like the supporting side attack. I don't even know what you'd refer
the flank
to that.
team, flanking team.
With the flanking team. So we've been out of communication for a while.
The assault's going pretty well. It's mostly going to be an infantry show. I don't think we'll need you too desperately. Feel free to stick around on standby if you'd like. But as for the suits, he starts rubbing his chin. Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
Understood. Do we have any like rearmament capability right now? Because we've got 3 suits still in good shape. They can get back out there as soon as they're rearmed.
The depot should be able to get your team something.
All right then. Yeah, I guess at that point I just turn to Faust and say, "They're in your hands for now." I will.
Nods. Okay, so Faust told everyone to get off. So like have Arnaud and Halva just been like, "You go first. No, you go first. No, please, you go first." On the drop down line to get off.
But that already happened. Just like it's not on screen.
All right. Yeah, so I guess Halva's like motions to Courage to come back, and it's like she meets back up with Halava, and she's like, she's a bit like, all right, guess I'm doing this now. She's like, it appears I've once again been given command of the Rio team. And all right, so what were our orders? So we were
Stand by.
All right, stand by. She's like, we've been asked to stand by. We're gonna wait for our mobile suits to be rearmed, and then we're heading back out.
Sounds good to me. What about the lieutenant?
The lieutenants will have to stay at the base for presumably the rest of the operation. So it appears the Rio team is now one pilot down again.
Mm.
Wait,
You see Courage open up her pilot suit and go for a flask and takes a drink. She shakes her head after taking it. Offers it to you, Halva. Would you like a sip?
Faust shakes her head, and she's like, Faust would like to remain fully sober for the operation. She says that she takes off her own helmet, kind of unzips her spacesuit. I assume there's air here.
Yeah.
It pops out the helmet, explodes.
She pops up. She
Just
pops
the
up
most dissonant. Oh shit! No one checked.
No, I mean,
My experience
considering
playing Star Citizen. God, the number of times I've done that.
it's just it's like we fucking. She takes off her helmet, and it's just like takes off her helmet.
Immediately suffocates.
No, fucking Tyra just posted the gif from in the whiteboard of Magic School Bus of the kid with the glasses taking off his helmet and immediately turning to ice.
Oh yeah. How the fuck did I make this? I'm gonna reduce to just a little window. There we go.
All right, so yeah, I guess we're standing by for now. As I guess Faust kind of takes the seat near the Gundam, and
Yeah.
Although the drink was actually offered to Halva.
oh, well, however,
Yeah, Halva will be like, don't usually like drinking after people, but all things considering, he downs it.
Faust, what does Courage get in what's the word? The grimace. You have no idea how much it just costed her.
she just kind of
I
closes
think
her
it's like he
eyes.
offers you a sip and you just drain the flask. Like, oh,
Would you like a sip?
somebody's
And Hollis
stressed.
like, I don't like to drink, but go alcoholic behavior. Yeah,
Drinks
no,
all of
Faust,
my alcohol.
Faust just kind of sighs a little as she just takes a seat near her Gundam and is gonna think to herself for a bit, considering her how she's been feeling for a bit. She's gonna take out a notebook and start writing shit down. Her notebook and start, writing.
Yeah, that was a really weird thing earlier.
Yeah. So now she's writing a bunch of a step by step of how things seem to slow down, how she could kind of feel like she could tell that something, well, not precognition, it was more so she could feel the fuck, what's the word? Animicity.
Animosity.
Animosity, there's the word, of the Zaku pilot as it was turning around, which let her dodge that presumably point blank rocket shot. And she starts writing down battle, bullet time, what's it called? I know there's a certain phrase for when something happens in battle and it's kind of like bullet time, but maybe I'm mistaking it.
It's the moment of Zen.
Yeah, she's writing it down, and then she kind of stops writing, and she taps her pen against the paper of the notebook, and she writes down on the corner, "Am I a new type?" And she writes, and she kind of circles it, and she closes her notebook.
And then the screen fades to black. The session took longer than I imagined, but
Yeah, because Yeah.
I feel like that's a good cliffhanger to end part 1.